Just let me know and I'll adjust it as need be.
Well,
Unacceptable.
well, you're fine. Also, we're live. Hi.
Ahoy!
Oh,
Yes.
So,
Oh, I've been looking
Hi,
forward to this.
chat.
I've been looking forward to this game. Real life has been way too draining for me lately.
Bruh mood.
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
Like I said to all of you, I'll share it with chat here. Earlier this week, I had an interview, and one of the first things they opened with was, "Oh, hey, we're a union, so if you join us, you'll be at the bottom of the totem pole, so you won't have any real availability. You'll only take shifts that nobody else wants on weekends, nights, holidays, and the average shift would be 3 a.m. to 12." And I was like, "You're not really selling me on this job." And then they followed it up with, "You'll also be in charge of the safety of both the physically and mentally disabled." And I was like, "I'm sorry, I drive like car parts for a living. You're stepping up real fast on me here."
Like, so were you actually trying to sell me on the position, or were you trying to dissuade me? I'm a little confused here.
They send
Yeah.
mixed messages.
Yeah, no. If they had led with, "We have great health and dental," I would have been like, "Yeah." But then after, I'd be like, "No, that's the bare minimum for what you're asking of me." Especially when they'd be like, "Our motto is, if the buses are still running, so are we." And I was like, "Oh, wow." And with that kind of availability, nah, son, I'm good.
Mm. I think you probably saw a post I made a while ago, or not a while ago, but not too long ago, where it was, wait a second. So you want someone with open availability, you offer a position with flexibility, but you're only open 4 hours a day. So where is the flexibility in that?
The flexibility comes in your spine because you'll be bending over backwards for us.
Don't get me started over one place that actually had me sing during an interview for a job that was not theatrical in any way, shape, or form.
I can't say it on live, but I have a story for some of y'all involving my
Ooh,
job.
I'm sensing tea.
Tea and a charge.
Oh, snap. But yeah. Also, Jay Frost, I'm just gonna say this now. Let's not fuck around with the Dragon Ants feats. I took a look at them right before the stream because I saw they dropped, and I was like, "Oh, wow. This just says fuck you to any kind of balancing."
Would you believe it or not that I managed to actually snag the stuff from the one movie? Because they actually have it on D&D Beyond for free.
Huh.
And there's one item that I definitely know I will never give you.
what?
The Helm of Disjunction.
That sounds terrible. But then again, you also gave us the Rod of Shifting, and you made something so minute, so dangerous.
And it was on a table full of absolute shit items.
Listen,
Junction.
anything can be dangerous in the right hands with the right mindset. For the
I-
longest time, I thought, the sending spell was, a basic spell that had its utilities. And then somebody decided to use it as crank calling, and I went, oh no. I very
Is
much
that
enjoyed the
technically-
second season of Critical Role.
Look, all I'm saying is this. I'm looking for a Hugh Gas. Is there anyone here named Hugh Gas?
I'm looking for Amanda Hug and Kiss.
Oh, come on, guys, don't leave me hanging. I need to find Amanda Hug and Kiss.
You pooping? Exactly.
I once knew an elderly dwarf who did so much vengeance swearing more than any other dwarf. We called him the Grudgeon Curmudgeon.
Oh, I still need to play a dwarf character just so I can properly have the Book of Grudges. But then again, I am playing something very close to that, and we might be seeing more of them in the future.
Well, I'm
Okay.
still working on getting things together for the one shot. I did come up with an idea for something that could be turned into a module, and I may need to hit you up at some point in time, Vaughn,
Oh, no problem. Just let me know.
because
And
I don't know how to turn things into modules.
And
it's
I have many fun ideas.
I can definitely help you with like structure and stuff, and we can work
Yeet.
from there. Also, we'll be sure to definitely plug the one shot once it's ready, because we stand our friends here at Saved by the Spell.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Also, I just had a realization. I don't think it would be wise to crank call a dragon and ask them about Prince Albert in a can. They might actually have Prince Albert in a literal can.
Correct.
Or they might discuss,
Fuck.
or they might ask, why is he in a can? Is he valuable? I'm going to find a Prince Albert, and suddenly there's a kingdom in need.
Hey, that's called job security, baby!
Uh,
I mean, come on, in this adventuring in this economy, unless you're causing the crimes, you're not gonna get paid well.
Also, J Frost, you will see that I might have bought something for us to take the good ideas from and then make better. And it's in the DM stuff.
Let me take a look. See, that's definitely not the first thing I'm seeing, but it's definitely that second thing I'm seeing. But I'm curious on that third thing.
That thing is because of my weekly action. Well, actually, no, I can tell you from top to bottom how this went. I thought I would need an image for Cholta personality, so I put it here so I could just copy it. The next one is the thing I just told you about. The third thing is involved with possibly my weekly action.
Gotcha. I was about to say, because I'm looking at this, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, no, everything is fine. Also, actually, hold on one second. I think I have something very stupid.
But yeah, maybe we should start going with around the table. Let's start letting people introduce themselves as we start getting things going. Wiley, do you want to start us off?
Sure. You can find me at xwiley on Twitch and Twitter. I play randomizers, mostly Zelda, sometimes other stuff, RNG. I make music, which goes up on my YouTube channel at Wiley, and I have a Ko-Fi, which is Wiley. But music might be on hold for a while as I am super into Path of Exile. It's a new update.
And you also need to finish getting your commission sheets ready.
Yes. Well, it's mainly like figuring out how much to charge for what and what all the categories are for what I want to do. In
one of these days, I'm just going to force you into a chair, and we're going to sit down and figure this out so people can start paying you for your hard work.
Yes, after I get my gaming words in. Fix. Sure, that's the word. Sorry, where can we find you?
Also tripping over my words because I get tongue-tied quick. So let's see, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays I'm doing some streaming. Thursdays I'm trying to fit it in when I can because currently don't have access to Nintendo Switch Online. So group monster hunting has been on hold for the most part unless I do it solo. You're gonna have to pay attention to Discord, cause yeah, my streaming schedule went because I started a work gig last week, which means I'm commuting like 2 hours twice a week, up and back. So I will try to stream Dark Souls on Tuesdays when I can, and Resident Evil 4 on Wednesdays and Fridays, but bear with me. And if you want to catch those, you can just catch those at twitch.tv/ZymieSite. And that's me, basically. Bob, where they find you?
Greetings and salutations. I am Shadow Dancer Bob. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube at Shadow Dancer Bob. The Maelstrom is coming to an end. They finally decided to pull the trigger on the victory conditions, and the artifact victory condition has won. The Maelstrom is falling apart, and there may be other things going on in the background. Season 2 is under full development right now, which is a lot of fun. You can also find me on the Rule Ties with Bind on Monday on Lanny Pator's channel. I'm kind of blanking right now, but that's about it for me. Krista, where can people find you? What do you have going on?
I just got back from getting cookies. Excuse me, just like 5 seconds. You go ahead first.
J Frost, where DM Extraordinaire, where can people find you? What do you have going on?
Hey everybody, you can find me on here at twitch.tv/jfrost747 and over on Twitter at jfrost747. I'm off for 4 days straight in a row, starting today and tomorrow, Monday and Tuesday, so streams might be happening a lot more. Probably not tomorrow because it's Easter and I've got to get my ass up before 7 o'clock for Sunday service, but we should be able to do some stuff soon. As far as streaming goes, probably do some more game nights, some more Fortnuts, a little bit more of the wonderful games that we've got. Probably going to be doing a couple co-op games with my lovely fiance. So
More Uno. Watch out.
You do Uno.
There's going to be swearing.
There's going to be swearing and drinking. But other than that, you can find me over at twitch.tv/fartingtart for every Sunday for War of the Shattered Sun. This week we managed to have a little bit of fun because we actually were engaging in something called Operation Hydra, where the party was split into 3 to 4 parties to go handle the situation. As of right now, 2 of us have completed our missions. One speed ran through the boss, the other just managed to dodge everything. So, we'll see how well Operation Hydra goes for tonight, part 3. Besides that, you can also catch me on _Jake. So, for our one shot of the Trials of Eidos, where I play Virgil, the Ergonasi cleric, Tempest. And yes, he is the storm that is approaching.
The quote-unquote one-shot. That's like 3 now.
One shot that is now a 3 shot.
I mean, we love Jake, but also we know Jake.
Yeah.
We love him dearly.
Yeah, I remember the last time I played in one shot with Jake. It was supposed to only take up one night of an entire meetup. It took up 5 nights, and the only time it started... Go ahead.
I love him dearly.
5 nights at Ohio.
So, yeah. Do you mind if I pick up? Okay. Hi everybody, I'm Spoiled Chestnut, also known as Krista. Today I am playing Belky Karst, your favorite bard / fighter. You can find me around at the moment mostly on my Discord because I haven't been streaming a lot, but there will be a stream hopefully in the near future. I have 3 out of the 4 players that I need. The script is almost entirely complete. Half of the assets are done. We're getting there, fam. We're getting there. Titan is still recuperating from Gerardia that he's been suffering from since February. And for those who don't know, it's a parasite that gives you the shits perpetually, continuously. It sucks for both him and us cleaning up after him. Because not only does it give him the poops, because it builds up so much gas, he also vomits as well. So we're constantly cleaning up after him. He's on medication. He's doing okay right now. But it's not out of his system yet. So we have to take a sample back to the vet and take care of him. And hopefully get some more medication because the last round didn't get rid of the parasite. So yeah, that's what's happening with me on my end. Zai, why don't you go ahead?
I know everyone really wants me to go, but I already went.
CG, why don't you take
sorry.
Hi, I'm CG. You can find me nowhere because I don't much care for social media, but you can find me over on all those things what J Frost just mentioned, which, if you forgot, is War of the Shattered Sun, which is full of good beans, and also Trials of Eidos One Shot, which is also full of good beans, over on twitch.tv/fartingtart. That's me, Vaughn.
And hi, everybody. You've already found me here at twitch.tv/burnoutVaughn. And, we're a little busy this weekend, considering we had Cholta Personality earlier this week, which, again, stay tuned to our Twitter, just so that if we have any updates for what we're going to do. We're not sure if we're going to start breaking it up into irregular sessions, possibly do a hiatus. It's all up in the air, and we're just trying to figure out how everyone's schedule is going to break down, so that way we can try to see if we're going to keep going with a normal schedule or possibly try to wrap things up with our wrap-up that's already taken 8 episodes. Yeah, we're very bad at ending things here. But aside from that, we also will possibly have some more Neon White with Wiley and Citric tomorrow, depending on how things work out, considering that it is Easter, and we know everybody's got their own weird plans and holiday traditions. So keep an eye out for that. And also, next week, instead of Saved by the Spell, since it's our off week, you can enjoy more of No No Love War Extra with me and Zacho Duo as we go through the Somnium files. And things get even weirder than having a literal waifu implanted into our eye that sometimes pops out and turns into a hamster. That's the best way I can describe everything that happened in the 3 hours of that game that we played. But with that all out of the way, I think it's time for me to play our lovely intro song. So if you'll please just give me a second here, without further ado. That was the wrong button. I'm very stupid.
The French don't exist.
French in my universe? No, thank you.
Bob, I'm convinced you planned that right when I came off on mute.
I did.
Well, J. Frost, if you would, please take us away.
All right, everybody, please step through the magical portal. We're going to go on a nice trip into the wonderful world of Cleveland.
Prom candy last time.
Ah, shit, he actually went through the portal. Fuck!
That's what you get.
It's Cleveland. He'll survive. Nothing bad happens in Cleveland, Ohio. Right?
I can hear Zacho menacing us from, across the ocean.
Love you too, Zacho. Alrighty.
But I'm here.
Aww.
I'm also in Strixhaven, so let's go!
Yes. You know what? I've done the intro enough times. Who would like to recap for a bonus?
I'm going to play my I wasn't here card.
Alright, so Sichi can't because he wasn't here last time.
Okay.
I'd like to give someone else a chance because I've already got a bonus.
Okay. Anybody?
I can do it.
Alright, Vaughn, let's hear what happened last time for a nice bonus.
So last time we had a very leisurely time at Strixhaven, which is very the antithesis of all of our time at Strixhaven thus far. I mean, nothing was on fire. At least nothing important. We had Indare going through his magical tinkering, attempting to create some kind of magical chest. What kind, we don't know. We just know that he has made semi-progress, while also trying to take care of his budding egg so he can have his pet phoenix. Iapetus and Goldblum were both very intrigued with the idea of applying jewelry to plants for no particular reason. No particular reason at all. Daedalus, on the other hand, had a very, very important job of finding out if what he was doing was illegal. Which turns out it's not! Which is good, because he's already in debt for owl murder. But he's also making a dent in that debt, because he managed to get money from several different places, proving to his family that he actually has an entrepreneurial brain. They just weren't able to tap into it. moving on from there, Belky finally got headway in her attempts to get a proper pet for Salus, and came upon one of the cutest things ever, which turned out to be a I gotta figure out what the name was. What was it? Barnyard?
Come on.
Barnyard Drake.
No.
It's a fucking chicken.
Nope, it's not a Drake. If you can get this, I'll even throw in an extra bonus.
Okay, give me a second here. Barnyard, I know that. Come on, brain. I know you can do this.
20 seconds on the clock.
Oh, you kill me here. Barnyard.
Hey,
Yes?
check the art section. The handouts.
The art's not there for it.
5, 4,
Oh,
3, 2.
Barnyard Draconet.
All right,
I want to say close enough.
close enough. I'll give it to you. You'll get that little bonus.
Yes, which Salus, who spent an entire time in his room unbothered by anything, the only piece he will ever get in this entire campaign, will now have to learn everything about taking care of it and give it a name. And then, nothing dangerous happened. No timers ran out, no mysterious holograms appeared giving cryptic messages, and no strange items that may or may not be a phylactery were given to possibly the worst person in the party to give them to, with the instructions of tell no one. With that out of the way, it's time for just, some more calm and peaceful times here at Strixhaven.
Alrighty. Please mark down you will have a spare d20 to roll for this session.
Okie dokie, I will put that in party notes because just about every display I have is now currently taken up.
Oh, good. We will also get to that one little bonus of yours during the session. So, with that all said and done, we will be covering the weekly actions for today. Just to make sure we are all good, we will start off with Daedalus's weekly action. Daedalus, you're going to spend some time trying to get close to Sedna, both to meet the Grand Librarian, as well as trying to find information on sarcophaguses and the Watchers, correct?
Yes, though he realizes that the last part of that is going to be very, very, very hard, especially since he can't ask anyone about either of those things. He'll just be like, yes, I want to look up sarcophaguses. I heard that dwarves in a different kingdom sometimes bury their dead like that. It seemed interesting.
Okay. We also see that you're going to try and get Goldblum and Salus to help you pick a personal owl you can trust to handle all your mail.
Yes, this will massively cut down on my suspicion of owls as well as my attacking thereof of owls.
Of course.
So for the last one, I'm not sure if you want to wait till later and then possibly have the three of us do that. It's up to you.
Of course. It's all good. So, we will start off with you trying to get close to Sedna and trying to both meet the Grand Librarian and try to get some information out of them. If you would please do me a favor, roll me... what would it be to find someone? Roll me an investigation.
Oakley dokily. Oh, it's one of the things he's good at. Might just be a bad roll. Yep.
You almost had a bad roll. I will say with a 10, it's gonna take you a while to find Sedna. In fact, I will say above game, your best bet is to probably catch them at lunch. Because it'll be easier around for, just simply put, grabbing someone. But while you are looking around, you come across a small pouch.
Oh?
Has a little weight and it jingles a little bit.
Ooh. Daedalus will look inside. What do I find?
You find 10 platinum pieces.
That's a lot.
That's 100 gold.
Yes, I am aware.
Platinum. Congratulations.
Daedalus will inspect the pouch to make sure it has no markings for anyone who could possibly have lost it.
No markings.
Oh, fuck.
The
Why
pouch seemingly is made of a, not necessarily a leather, but kind of like a nice burlap material. And the strings are kind of like how you would see, like, moccasin string.
Fuck, why do I have to play such a good boy? Well, then Daedalus will drop what he's doing and go to the Lost and Found and put it up there.
Alrighty.
Because that's a lot of money. That's like finding somebody's wallet with no ID and like $100 in it.
Mm-hmm. The Lost and Found will graciously take this, and they will reward you with 2 items. The first is a free coupon to utilize going all the way over at the Bow's End Tavern.
Okay.
So it is a compensationary meal, drink, and everything. The second item of which that you will be getting is a very lovely shirt of the school.
Okay.
You got a free t-shirt.
Wow. All of that for 100 gold. Why is he such a good person? Okay.
I mean, should have went a little bit more on the chaotic side.
Listen, I play my characters how I play my characters. So I can blame them all I want, but that's what they do.
Of course. Now, I will ask this. Do you still wish to go and find the Grand Librarian?
Yeah, I mean, if he couldn't find Sedna for a chance to get close for an idea of where to find them, I guess he'll just head to the library and try to find the Grand Librarian or the old lady that Sai mentioned last time. I'm trying to remember what her name is.
No problem.
Gertrude.
Yeah.
Well, it won't take you too long. You go into the library, and I would like you to roll me a choice of investigation or perception.
Well, I'll go with the one that I'm proficient in. 12.
Alright, let me do a roll here. Bust out the physical dice, and I'll go for the good people dice. Unfortunately, you will not find the Grand Librarian. But what you will find is a few professors who are kind of combing through some of the books to get for a major study session that is to happen for a group of their own classes. And one of the professors happens to be a... Let me look at my notes, make sure we are good here. You find a Lorehold Professor of Chaos.
Oh, okay.
Professor Minx. And I will type that up for you.
Alrighty. Oh, hello, Professor.
The professor looks to you, and just to give you a physical description, the professor is a tabaxi woman. About approximately 5 foot 4 inches. And she goes, "Oh, hello there. How can I help you?"
Oh, hi. Well, I've been trying to look around for information. I've got a personal project well, a few personal projects. One is dealing with specifically ancient burial rites. So of course I figured I'd find a Lorehold professor, specifically about sarcophagi. Is that how you say that, plural? I don't know. I've only really started on this.
Sarcophagus is fine. Sarcophagi is primarily used if you're going to go for the more... what is it? Sarcophagi? It's more of like a far north.
Ah. Well, besides that, I'm also trying to look up, history of the school. With all the stuff that happened over at Lord Dapplewing's estate, I realized that he had a long history with the school, and I didn't realize how long it's been here, so I kind of wanted to look that up.
She's gonna incite you.
Oh
for
boy.
bringing up Dapplewing. What's your deception?
I have a +2.
Please roll me a deception.
Might be using that extra dice real quick. Oh, 19, I'll take it!
Well, I'll be damned. Let me make sure. Let me bring up her stuff. Because this is going to be a little bit interesting. Professor of Chaos. Professor Minx. Let's see. So, insight. Skills. History, perception. Insight is a wisdom, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so she will have plus. She's not proficient in it. What? It's your lucky day. She rolled a 4.
Woo!
Oh, yes, of course. I'm surprised we haven't been able to get enough much information. Here. And she kind of gives you a book concerning Captain Dapplewing and his manor, as well as basically all of his contributions to the school and everything else. As far as the sarcophagus and everything else with ancient burial rites, she will hand you a few different books. Some of these books basically pertain to coffinary works within Dwarven kingdoms, some pertain to coffin works within the ancient eastern cities, some even refer to the old empires that existed during the Elven kingdoms and dynasties. But one of the biggest ones, and she hands you this massive portfolio, is the one of the far eastern desert regions.
Okay. So is the Far Eastern different from the Eastern one you mentioned? So
The Eastern... Yes, allow me to basically put it into this way. And I'll make sure to get all of this. Boy, howdy. Is there a fucking lot. The easternary region that she's referring to is more of the area known as the... Let me make sure. Yeah. But the far eastern, it would be like the Rarun... The can't even speak. The Rarin Desert, near the Giant's Belt Mountains and Dustwall Mountains. The eastern, which would be the southeastern, really, would be in the Shar Desolation, next to the border kingdoms, as well as Elf Harrow. Would you like me to type this all up for you?
Well, I just put them down as Book of Dapplewing History, Dwarven Sarcophagus Book, Eastern Sarcophagus Book, Elven Sarcophagus Book, and Raw Rune Sarcophagus Book.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'll have those. And Daedalus will very much thank you very much, Professor. I hope to eventually have a class with you someday.
Oh, dearie, I'm glad. In fact, I look forward to seeing you and hope to see that you will go well.
All right, Daedalus will bow with, or as much as he can bow with a stack of 3 moderate-sized books and 1 encyclopedia from the sound of it in his arms, and then he will head to check out the books.
Okay. I will say this, as far as everything you do gain. With the Dwarven book, it's primarily used for the Dwarven kings and forge lords that are usually found within some of the great mountainary kingdoms. Primarily within the Giant's Belt Mountains, Copper Mountains, and if you really want to come close into this, not really the Cloud Peaks, but Starspire Mountains. As far as the Elven kingdoms, basically, you're looking at stuff that would be from the Dales, as well as Wealdath, which I will type up for you if need be.
So you can just drop in party notes if you want, and then I'll check it later.
I'll just post it right here
Okay.
for the lands. The southeastern kingdoms within the Shard Desolation kind of hold more information, though. I'll say that as far as stuff in the Rarin Desert, not as much as you would hope. However, the Shard Desolation, you come across something.
Hmm?
What you come across is that the Shard Desolation was once known for a great deal of its trade, commerce, and, most importantly, for how important burial rites were. In fact, many of the priests located here are actually followers of some of the old gods of the dead that once were employed as clerics to other regions around the entirety of the world.
So the thing I was really going to look for in the books is find out which among the 4 books, if any of them had a similar sarcophagus design to the one that was given to me.
I will say this. Unfortunately, you will not get that information. What you will get, however, is that within the Shard Desolation, one of the materials used for coffin making, depending upon the areas, was jade.
Okay, so yep, I will definitely be reading a lot of the Eastern book specifically. And then I will also hold on to the Dwarven book to share with Goldblum, because he only just mentioned a while ago that he was raised around a ton of dwarves, so he might find that interesting.
Alrighty. So, with that being said, I would assume you would like to do... I do see that you want to try to find a non-detection spell and work on enchanting the drawer.
Yeah, that would basically just be going to the school store and seeing if they have a copy of the spell and if I can afford it. I'm pretty sure it's a 3rd level, so it'll be pricey.
It will be. So, we can get to that in a little while, if
Okay.
you don't mind.
Oh, yeah, that's
Put
fine.
that on a back burner.
Oh yeah, if you want
But
to go...
we can go to get Goldblum and Salas to help pick a personal owl, if you wouldn't mind.
Okay, yes. I will wait until they're not in their rooms, because that seems like the worst time to ask a favor of Salas.
Of course.
Even
Probably
Daedalus can
around
learn
lunchtime.
to infer.
It would be around lunchtime that things would probably be best.
Hey, Goldblum, Salas, could I have your help with something?
Sure.
What you need?
Okay, so I think you'll be happy. I came up with an idea to solve a lot of problems. I want to get my own personal owl for all mail delivery.
And you're not going to do anything to it.
No, this will cut down on all of that. Because if there's only one source I can receive anything from, it has to go through one specific source. So that way if I trust this owl, I won't have to worry about distrusting all the others.
How do we make sure you know which one it is?
I thought that possibly we could do it at the owlery, but I didn't know. That's why I also came to Salas, because he seems to know these things.
Well, I mean, I think we'd have to go talk to the owlery regardless, because, truth be told, they may not look so kindly on you looking to purchase an owl, and considering your current debt.
Well, I wasn't trying to purchase it. I don't need a pet. My family still outlaws those. But,
Well, even so.
I just want to funnel all of my, deliveries through one single owl. But yeah, see, you're already thinking of things I hadn't thought of. So I guess we head to the owlery, and then we figure it out.
I'm down for that.
Alright. To the owlery!
Alrighty. We will move into the owlery, which will be located within the main part of the campus, Biblioplex X Area 3. So it doesn't take you all too long to get to the owlery. You reach there, and of course the coop master kind of looks to you and goes, "Hello there. How can I help you?" And to you all, you would see an Aarakocra. Specifically, an Aarakocra of the pelican type.
Oh, dear lord, this man's got face for days then.
Yes, he does. I am the Koopa Master. How can I help you?
Yes. Hi. I was wondering if it was possible to, peruse some of the owls and then select a specific one to handle all of my deliveries through the school. I have a lot of sensitive information, and thus I only wanted to go through one source.
This wouldn't happen to involve anything of the more illegitimate side now, would it, dear boy?
Daedalus stops for a second and thinks, I don't have anything illegitimate to do.
It's gonna insight you.
Go right ahead, there's no deception at this point. Daedalus...
Alright, so 19 plus his wisdom of 3. That's a 21.
Yeah, Daedalus
It
is just...
kinda looks...
I was about to say, the look on Daedalus' face is head empty, innocent.
Yeah, you're definitely a first year. Alright, well, so long as you aren't doing anything illegitimate, I'm fairly certain we can work on something.
Alright, would I be able to peruse the owls ahead of time? I brought a friend to help me interview them. And he just pats, like, Goldblum on the upper arm because he can't reach his shoulder.
Yes, all three of you may follow. Come, just mind your step and watch out for, any potential dropping. And he walks you all over to a doorway that, as he opens up, there is a spiral staircase that will take you up a tower. It takes you guys about 2 minutes up the staircase. And he eventually comes to a door that he opens up. And as he opens this door, you all are led to this seemingly gigantic ass room full of owls. You're watching all of these birds just flying around, landing, dropping messages into these little chute areas. Packages are being dropped into package chutes, letters into letter chutes. You're seeing owls that are being worked on by a couple of the other staff members that are working there. Other Aarakocra, some Kenku that are trying to kind of make sure that they're being tended to, food-wise, being able to be hydrated from long flights, medical in case any of them seem sick. And there's many of these beautiful ones that you come across. Some that are just pure, like, snow white, some that seem like toasted marshmallows. A couple that seem like barnyards, one of them looking like practically a hawk almost. And eventually, he kind of leads you into the center of the room and goes, go ahead and take a look around.
Okay, Daedalus will start looking around. And above game, it'd be really helpful if someone had a spell that could tell us if any of these owls are evil or good.
Yeah, that sure would be nice.
Wouldn't it?
All right. I guess I do have something like that.
To answer your question, I'm going to say this right now. Salus, a good chunk of these owls are just normal, but you're also getting hit by celestial, elemental, fae, fiend energies from other owls, and from what you can tell, these are probably familiars that are also in service. It's a healthy hodgepodge, honestly.
Well, if you're looking for the standard owl, normal animal, there's plenty here. I can pick up that a few of the more magical persuasion, likely familiars. I don't notice anything particularly nefarious or out of the ordinary, though.
Oh, I didn't realize you could do that. That's really nifty. Okay, is there anyone that you think would be a good starter owl? And then we can have Goldblum talk to it.
Well, if I were you, I would say that probably a normal owl, one that isn't a particular familiar, would be a best choice.
Nod sagely,
So-
listening to advice.
If you would like, you can roll me a 1 through 19.
Okay, just a sec, I can just do this. Roll 1d19. 18.
Alright. You begin inspecting each and every one, and eventually you come across this one in particular. A large, almost tropical, like, owl. Allow me to bring it up. Because I actually have an image for you.
Okay, I was about to say, because I've never heard of a tropical owl, so my interest is piqued.
So, give me a second. I'm going to copy
it.
this image, and if you don't mind, I don't believe I can paste it into Roll20. So.
If you just drop it in DM stuff, I'll copy the link.
Okay. I will drop it here, and I will drop it also within the chat text.
That's what I was about to do, so
So here you go.
make sure it goes through. Seemed like Roll20 was lagging a second ago. It didn't go through, so I'll try posting it. There we go.
Yes.
Oh.
This, above game, is a spectacled owl.
Hmm.
The one in front of you is about 17.6 inches in length, around 2 pounds. Nice, beautiful feathers. Talking a nice, rich cocoa chocolate brown. The eyes well rounded, and with it on its face, with the white, it actually kind of forms a nice spectacle shape around the eyes.
This is actually kind of great for Daedalus, because as he stands there with his own spectacles.
Yes.
Goldblum, could you talk to this owl?
I'll start talking to the owl.
I always love your speak with animals gif.
So, what do you say to the owl?
Goldblum.
What do you want me to say to the owl?
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Would you ask this owl if it would be he amenable to the idea of being the personal courier for me? And he'll just point to himself to try to help with the translation.
I will relay the message.
For those of you that are not using the speak with animals, you hear a "Career!" screech. To Goldblum, you hear "Job?"
Yes, job.
Tell him job for only me, and then point to me.
Job for only this guy. Right here. Specifically
The owl
him.
will look over to you, Daedalus. It kind of does the whole head bob, kind of looks over you, and then looks back to Goldblum going, "Job for one?"
I guess. I'm not your boss. I don't even work here. Listen, man, I'm just a translator.
I have a question. Do we understand what Goldblum is saying, or are we just getting only coos between the two of them?
You're kind of getting coos between the two of them.
I have posted a YouTube link to what spectacled owls sound like, and it's like a sheet of metal that you wibble wobble. That noise, that's what these owls hoot like.
All right, then I will.
You were basically hearing, literally like whip. Oh my god!
I was about to say I will give it one quick second, and I will let it play through Discord really quick. So here we go. Here's the sound. Oh, that's... Okay, that's enough of that. Okay, but so
You're
Daedalus
just
is
hearing.
Oh no! Oh no! Is he not amenable to the idea?
Me do. I could do the job. Work.
God, that's what I thought you were gonna do. Yeah, he sounds. I think he'll do it.
All right.
Yeah.
Do it.
You want some?
Go ahead.
You want some like special instructions so you know it's the trustworthy one, not some imposter.
I mean, I can recognize the owl, and I can always check it for illusions, so that's fine. How do I just grab it and pick it up? What do I do now?
I asked the owl. So how does this work? Do we just bring you to the front? Or...
Yep.
All right.
And the owl just kind of like happy taps forward and kind of looks to you, Goldblum, and goes, arm?
I turn to Daedalus. Arm?
Ah, okay. Daedalus will do something he's seen his sister do, because his sister would completely Disney princess just hold out two arms and just let them come to it, land on whatever arm. But also, Daedalus is very stupid because he is doing this without any kind of protection.
Daedalus, the owl will kind of fly a little bit over to you and land on your arm. You kind of get a little bit scratched up because, you're not wearing protection. But the owl's just like, it's not heavy. It's like a nice little dumbbell weight. So it's
You're saying this to a wizard. You're lucky I don't have a negative strength.
Yeah, your movement speed gets cut.
Okay, yep. Sir, Mr. Keeper, we found one. Daedalus is doing his best not to lean a little.
The keeper will come over to you as he walks away from a few owls he's been feeding some mice to, and he goes, "Ah, spectacle owl. Good choice."
Yes, I would like all of my mail to be handled by this particular owl.
Alrighty, I'll get that signed and done. Give me just 1 second. And he kind of looks to you and he goes, alrighty. And he pulls out a small scroll, unfurls it, and he's like, so, as to make sure that everything is alright, I will need your signature here, just so that way we understand that you and this owl will be as partnered. And he immediately looks and he goes, and if you do not mind, I would like the owl to at least kind of get a whiff of you, so that way he's able to track your scent.
Ah. Okay. Daedalus will say as he's just riding with the hand that's not currently perched with the owl. How long will that take?
Oh, only a minute or two. Alright, go ahead, little guy. And the owl kind of just head bobs around you, Daedalus, and he kind of sideways walks around. And kind of like, you could definitely feel a little bit of like a small bit of breathing coming from the owl's nostrils. And eventually it just bobs its head up and down and goes, we're good. At least, Goldblum can hear that. You just hear, whoop,
Oh.
whoop, whoop, whoop.
I wub to the owl. What's your name?
Name? Name's Fred.
Oh, you can't hit me in the heart like that, Jay Frost. My first and only pet's name was Fred.
I didn't know that. This
I
is
know.
gonna be even fun. This is gonna be more painful now.
Oh.
Just to doubly reinforce, don't attack this owl.
I can't.
Don't attack Fred! Don't kill Fred, otherwise Fred's dead.
Oh, okay.
I say in common, oh, Fred's a great name.
Oh, his name is Fred. Marvelous. Okay.
Yeah, I guess.
All right. Fred is now my trusted owl courier. Perfect.
Alrighty, is there anything else I can help you with?
No, you've been a great help.
Alrighty. If you ever need to send any information over, especially through your owl, and he kind of holds up a small little whistle to you. This
Oh.
whistle will be specifically trained for Fred.
Perfect. Dales will not think, now I can write letters back to everyone. I've been avoiding the mail for weeks. But yeah, no, this is perfect. And as they leave, Dales will just thank Goldblum and Saus. Thanks, guys. Well, now I have to get started on some other projects. Bye. And he'll just scurry off. Oh, Goldblum, here, I found a book you might like. And he'll run back, hand you the book on dwarven sarcophaguses, and just be like, okay, bye again. And run off.
Lord of Cassidy, thumbs up.
Alrighty. We will, if that is alright with you, I would like to actually move to Goldblum. Sound good?
E.
Alright, Goldblum. You wish to seek out Leo for assistance in obtaining and making a gilded acorn with a feather, tuft of fur, and fishtail inside, as well as a gilded flower worth 200 gold pieces and 300 gold pieces, respectively.
Yep, if I
So,
can't afford to buy one, I will make one.
I will say, please roll me roll me an investigation to go find Leo.
Investigation, not intimidation. That's a 5, Chief.
You're not gonna find Leo. Wait, hold on. Actually, let me see. I'll roll a percentage die. Yeah, you're not gonna find Leo. I'm sorry, buddy.
Beans.
As far as trying to make a gilded acorn, if you want, you can go try to maybe talk to one of the professors.
That probably should have been my first course of action. I'll do that.
Please roll me an investigation again.
But 9.
It's better. You
Tempted to use my god roll that I don't think I ever used.
You don't waste it. Don't waste the god roll. Believe
Alright.
me. Don't waste the god roll. I will say that you will manage to actually find a couple fellow students of the druidic nature who tell you that if you're looking to do some gilding, you're kind of wanting to go not on main part of campus. In fact, where you're probably wanting to head will actually be more along the lines of let me just make sure I've got the right campus. You probably want to head down over into the Witherbloom campus, especially for natural gilding. Specifically, Widdershins Hall. And they kind of leave you off with just talk to any of the Witherbloom professors. They should be able to get you in touch with somebody, or even help you out in getting the materials.
How do you spell Widdershins?
Widdershins.
Widdershins.
And I would assume you make your way on down to there, correct?
Yep.
Alright. I'm not gonna have you roll an investigation just because it'll be easier for you to get somebody from here. as far as finding a few of the professors, you do manage to find a couple within who were more than happy to help kind you out with trying to get a gilded acorn, as well as a gilded flower. They tell you that it will take approximately, as far as the acorn, not too much time, probably within 4 days. As far as the flower, though, that's going to be a little bit more trickier because the flower is a much more softer material. So that might take about a week to maybe a week and 3 days. So 7 to 10 days.
Sounds good.
So with that, is there anything else you wanted to do?
I would find Iapetus and relay this information.
Alrighty, we will cover that in just a little bit. If it's all the same with you, I would like to move then off to Salus's entire weekly action.
Howdy.
Salus! You'd like to take the opportunity to visit your new job to start making the dough, as well as spend some time getting familiar with your new pet. Which one would you like to do?
Well, first off, he hasn't been introduced to his new pet, so I hope we can take care of that now.
Of course. I would say it won't take too long because Belky will be the one that will be bringing the pet to you.
They said it would be delivered.
Yeah, it will be delivered. In a
No
little
one
bit.
said I was delivering it. They said it would be delivered. I just paid for the damn thing.
I know.
Okay.
But I would assume you will be going to give Salus the heads up, correct?
Oh no. No. This is a surprise. Belky said it was a surprise. Why do you think she tried to keep it a secret?
Well then, never mind.
Yay.
Salus...
Boy, I do sure love studying.
You open up your door as you get back. And your room's kinda... It's alright. There's some clothes off to the side that, you threw. Give me 1 second. I actually need to bring up this thing's stat block. Because I want to see if he's going to be able to do a...
I assumed it'd be in a cage. They didn't just dump it in his room, did they? Oh my god. Oh no!
Hold on. Now hold up. Hold your horses, child.
We don't have horses yet. I'm the
Belky,
horse.
why don't you get me a horse?
Because
Look at your
I
horse.
just wanted to say thank you for being a good neighbor.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Everybody roll initiative. You're fighting God.
Wow!
And then Vaughn started drinking.
I attack God with puns.
They do nothing.
Don't
All
tip
right.
They
me
do
while
something
my
for
beer's on
me.
my tongue.
Heyo!
Mm.
Alright, let me bring up this thing. Jesus Christ, there's so many stat blocks here! Note to self. Find a way to create auto features that will just allow you to automatically go into something.
You mean like Control F?
Yeah, but except go a little better than Control F. Oh, wow, there we go. Alrighty, well, I'm going to say this. Salus, you'll notice a small crate in your room. Seemingly empty.
Huh? He'll walk over and inspect it.
Mm-hmm. What's your passive perception?
19.
Really? Holy
Yeah.
shit. Alright, well, I gotta roll for this guy then. Well, that doesn't beat your passive. It's close, but not a cigar. As you're looking through this, you kind of realize... You see that the clothes are around... That your one clothes pile is kind of shuffling a little bit.
We'll walk over to these clothes. empty crates. And you said these clothes are like shifting a bit.
Shifting, just ever so slightly. If you weren't like as situationally aware as you were, you may have missed it.
Walk up very slowly and very gently lift the clothes up to see what's underneath.
And I will show you what is underneath.
I already brought it up on screen for everybody.
Oh, even better.
Whoa. Hey, little guy, what you doing in here?
Yeah. And it kind of just tilts its head at you and goes, yeah, yeah. And with your passive perception, you'll notice that attached to this creature is a collar and what appears to be a letter dangling from the collar.
Huh. Hold right there, get a little something.
Yep.
I'm going to reach for the letter.
Alright, you will take hold of the letter. Do you open the letter?
Of course.
As you open the letter, text appears before you from a blank white sheet now being filled with liquid lettering. Congratulations! You are now the proud owner of this one and only Barnyard Dragonette. This creature, of course, is a very live specimen, rare and, of course, good. Primarily known as a prankster creature, it does happen to love tricks and playing tricks. However, it is also very peaceful. It is good for keeping out creatures such as coyotes and foxes from other areas. They can grow to be about the size of a house cat and are known for eating quite nicely. The creature in front of you is the property of one Salus Creed. If you are not this individual, please return this creature back to the shop at once. We thank you for your service and hope you enjoy being the proud owner of a Barnyard Dragonette. To ensure that this creature is kept well, please make sure to mark onto this creature's collar your name as well as the name of this creature you wish to name it as. Regards, Magic Shops LLC. P.S. Refunds only negotiable on weekdays.
Salus blinks a few times. He's like, what? But... Abba?
Yeah.
Wow. I guess someone got me a gift? Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh. Hey, little guy. Is there any, like, food or anything inside?
There is a package of food. And the package of food that happens to be in here is mushrooms.
He goes in and he pulls it out. Well, better off my pizza. And he pulls it out and he offers one to the little dragonette.
Please roll me an animal handling with advantage.
9! This is appropriate.
And let's see how well he handles it. He handles it pretty well. Kind of goes up to you and he goes, "Nyah, nyah," and kind of just munches off of the cap of the mushroom and just goes, "Nyah, nyah, 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 nyah."
Aww.
Yeah.
Ain't you cute little thing?
Nyah. And it kind of just shakes its tail a little bit and goes, "Nyah, nyah."
For probably one of maybe 5 times it's happened, Salus smiles.
Aww.
I guess you're with me now, huh, little guy?
Yep.
I should probably look into getting more than just what's in this little package here. First, I think you need a name.
Yep.
He's going to find his quill. He's going to look at the little collar asking for a name. He's going to write Cooper.
Alrighty. You will now be in the ownership of a barnyard dragonette known as Cooper. The Cooper kind of now looks at you and goes, yep, 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 yep.
Wow. Alright. From now on, your name is Cooper. You're gonna be spending a little time with little old Salis.
Yep.
And
you watch as he immediately kind of rolls on his belly. Well, rolls on his belly, then rolls on his back, exposing his belly, and goes, yep.
a little unsure, but attempting to pick up on the social cue, he is going to attempt to rub the belly.
Roll me an animal handling. Plain this time.
8!
You rub the belly, and Cooper kind of just goes, yep, yep, yep. Can't tell if it's pleasurable or just not enjoying it.
We'll figure it out. It's a work in progress.
Yep.
Let's see. He goes back to the list and he's like, tricks, huh? Those tricks and plain tricks. He thinks to himself, and he's going to do a little bit of actual factual sleight of hand with a coin that he has.
All right.
I don't know if that's the kind of tricks he likes, but we're going to try it.
Please do me a sleight of hand.
All right. 17. Hey, fair bit better. So he's going to take out a coin, and then he's just going to, like, flick, and where there was, like, he's got a coin in between his index and middle, and he's going to, like, flick it in his hand. All of a sudden, there's a coin in between his middle and index. Flick again, there's a coin in between the index and pinky, and then flick again, and they're all gone.
Yep. Kind of just, like, hits its paws together, go, yep.
I think you and I are going to get along just fine.
1 second. And it kind of just immediately... You watch it jump up on your bed and goes, yep, and curls up.
Aww. I guess I'm going to spend some time getting familiar with this little gift that has been bestowed upon me.
Alright. CG, or should I say Salis, how long are you wanting to spend time with this creature?
Probably a couple hours before realizing, oh shit, I have stuff to do, and then realizing, but new thing in room, don't know. Friend watch? What do? Like, that moment of realizing, oh, he's so cute. Oh shit, I have to take care of it now.
I will say, I assume 3 or 4 hours, yeah?
Yeah, something like that.
After the first hour of spending time with Cooper, you start to hear voices. And very tiny voices, kind of coming outside. And they're hearing, mate? 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 I have stick? Mate? Mate?
Huh? He just very confused. He goes over to the window.
You open up the window?
Yeah.
there's a bunch of birds out. And as they're kind of what you're supposed to be hearing tweeting, you're hearing, mate, 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 mate. And then you hear others go, mate, mate, mate. And you
Let
see
me
a couple
smash,
birds getting together.
please.
You
He
can hear
blinks
these
a few
birds.
times. And he's like, visible confused face. And then for a second, he kind of thinks. He turns around. It's like, wait a second. And he turns around to Cooper.
Cooper's napping. But I will say this. If you would like to, you can roll me an Arcana, if you wish.
Oh boy! 18.
At first you're wondering what the fuck is going on, and then it kind of hits you. You're understanding bestial speak. And then you realize, wait a minute. This thing's a dragon, so there's some form of draconic magic. It bonded with me. This thing's basically created a familiarity bond with me. I would like to tell you as of right now, bonding to Cooper, you have these abilities. Cooper is now acting as a familiar to you, forming a magic telepathic bond with you. While you two are bonded, the companion, you, can sense what the dragonette senses as long as you are within 1 mile of each other. While your familiar is within 10 feet of you, you gain the ability to utilize the dragonette's Speak with Beasts trait.
Well, I'll be. You just full of surprises, he says quietly as not to wake Cooper.
Cooper just goes, yep, 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 yep. Yep, 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 yep.
Realizing a little bit of what's going on, this time he's going to, instead of walking off without Cooper, I think he's actually going to take Cooper with.
Alrighty. You will take Cooper. And where would you both like to go?
That is a very good question. I know that Salas has work that he signed up for, but I think,
Correct.
yeah, let's start with work. The work entail is that I'm planning on is a little more open space, so that might be a bit more pet friendly, I guess. In any case, I'd like to spend more time with Cooper.
Okay, well, if that is the gist, I will say that, let's see, you can easily spend time with Cooper, no problem. I just want to make sure with your job, you can take him to the field cleanup crew.
Okay, then he will do that.
So, with that, we're going to do a little bit of a roll for you on your day. Please roll me a performance. Only one.
Performance, okay.
Yeah, job performance, my guy.
16.
Not too bad. You get to your job, they basically hand you some cleaning supplies and everything else to work on the field, and you get set to it. There's at least a few other students who've also kind of taken up the job, so you're working with the cleanup crew. While you're doing this, it's just an easy day for you. You're just making sure the field's kept clean, any debris is taken off, like sharp rocks, little bits of pieces of, teeth, some broken, a little bit of bone shards here and there because, it gets aggressive out on the Blood Bowl field.
Also,
And
Cooper
while this is-
droppings.
Not really.
Hush.
No Cooper droppings. However, there is at one point where you hear overhead, "Feed!" as a hawk comes flying down and picks up a mouse that was on the field. And you hear the mouse screaming, "Ah!" as it's being carried away.
Salas just kind of like he just watched a horror movie happen in front of him. Just kind of looks back and it's like, it takes some getting used to. Note to self: watch out for hawks. And he kind of like takes his little pinky and just into his ears. Ah, dang! I can still hear the ringing.
While this is going on, Cooper kind of just like shifts around in the bag. And he's just, yep, yep, yep. All
like-
in all, an easy day for you.
Yeah. He's like, easy day, good friend. I love this. This is what I came to school for. Nothing happened.
It is at this point your job day ends. You are thanked for your service for the day. They'll have you probably back out probably within 2 days' time, as there's going to be another game going on. And everything else is
Gross. Someone's
pretty good.
dentures. He just
Actually,
picks it
do
up
me
and
a
puts it in the
favor.
bag.
Roll me an investigation, because I want to do something here.
14.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
Bro, the warden at the Safari Zone needs those. He can't talk otherwise.
He's gonna give me a belt of strength. Now I can move boulders.
Just make sure to
Keep an
pick
eye
up
out for
surf
Chief.
as well.
You happen to find a broken sword hilt.
Wow. They went really hard on last week's the game day a few days ago.
Mm-hmm. If you would like to look for any other item that might still be out on the field, by all means.
I'll give it one more college try.
Before you roll me a D100.
36.
36. You find a vest with 100 tiny pockets on it.
Just hold up. Who needs all that pockets? Is it a cargo vest? Okay.
Yep.
Maybe this is where I'll store all your mushrooms.
Yep. As Cooper just goes and looks at it and just immediately mlimes, well, not mlimes, but he kind of blips his tongue out and goes, "What?" Anything else you would like to do?
No, he'll continue working to the best of his abilities, and he'll probably go and check in with the rest of the crew after work is done for the day.
Of course. Now, I see that only 3 of you have put down your weekly actions. So, I am assuming that for the remaining individuals, you would still be either A, working on your previous actions, or B, you're not doing too much for this day. Correct?
Iapetus and Bob both have weekly actions.
I'm looking at theirs.
Bob put a line between last week's and this week's. So,
There we go.
so those.
I
So
was wondering why that was... wasn't showing up for a second. Okay, we're good. So, with that being said... Ender or Iapetus, which one of you two would like to take the lead?
Bob, if you want, you can go, because I think mine will lead me back up with Goldblum at some point.
Either way, mine is super simple. I don't expect mine to take too long.
Okay.
Alright. Well, I see you want to finish enchanting the two chests with a linked storage upon completing... Alright, so I would like you to roll me to see how much more work you get done with your chests.
Alright, you said that I needed one more success, and... 26.
That's way more than enough. Again, it doesn't take you too long to figure out the properties and to also get these finalized down. And eventually, you get both chests created. And to test this out, you kind of take one of your... You take like a item nearby you and drop it in one chest. And then you open up the other to pick it up. And it works without a hitch.
He gets an idea. He looks at one chest, he looks at the other. He puts a gold coin into each chest. He puts a gold chest into one chest. He looks in one, makes sure it's there. He looks at the other, makes sure it's there. Then he reaches a hand into both chests and attempts to pull out the coin.
So, let me get this straight. You put a gold coin in both chests.
Both chests are linked, so the storage is linked between the two. So he puts one coin in a single chest. That means that both chests has access to the same storage space. Both chests have that one coin in it. Right?
Correct.
So he's reaching a hand into both chests and trying to pull the coin out at the same time.
Bob, you can't do that. It doesn't work that way.
Bob, you are
No! I got something.
Bob, you are going to get another Bagman like this.
Nope. Something
gonna
actually
break the
funny is about to
space-time
happen. Bob, I
continuum.
need you to do me a favor. I need you to roll me an athletics, followed by a completing athletics.
Okay.
So roll me 2 athletics.
You know what? Fuck it. I burned 2 instances of my armor of magical strength. Both of these rolls have +5.
I cannot wait to see.
This man is going to pull both boxes and somehow wind up with the universe in one box.
That's a 28 and a 29.
Alright, so you begin to pull in the right box. Pretty strong. The left box, however, competes. I need you to do me a favor.
Uh-huh.
I need you to roll me a strength save.
Oh boy. That's a 7.
Bob, you get pulled into the chest by your own momentum, and you actually start going. You go into one chest, you come flying out the other. And if you wouldn't mind, are these 2 chests facing each other, or are they like just in 2 areas?
They are not facing each other. I want them to be facing each other, but what I would have done is I would have had them next to each other so that I facing both chests can reach into both of them. Trust me, it'd be funny as fuck if they were facing each other so that I'd be stuck in a portal, an infinite portal.
You get pulled into one, and you get shot out the other. You go flying about 5 feet across the room, and you're about 7 feet in the air, and you hit a light post. And as you go clang, and you just go, ah! You will take no damage, but you do have a splitting headache.
Okay. Oh, not doing that again, but... He holds up a finger. These chests are big enough for me to go through, so I technically can use this to get back and forth from fucking home with them now.
Hold on for 1 second. I need to do something here. Because I just realized I have something for this. I just need to... Ah, yes, one of these creatures.
Oh boy!
I'm going to roll this on the table. High or low? You call
High.
it. If you match it, it'll happen. If it doesn't match, it does not happen. You said high?
Hi.
Darn, it does not happen. Nothing happens. Just you got a splitting headache from getting catapult launched.
Indara's getting ideas. But with the success, he now knows a number of pieces of information. He knows that a tabaxi body can be pulled through one chest and out the other. Ideas are crossing into his mind.
Though, I feel like I should also mention, you do realize that chests are typically closed and locked. So while a tabaxi body can go through one way if both are opened, what happens if the other chest is closed?
We're gonna find out.
Oh, are we ever?
I just hope none of those get turned into mimics. That's all I'm saying.
Oh,
Now-
there's something worse I can give.
Now
It
you
would just become
listen to me.
Kirby.
Now you listen to me, Burnout Von the Scootal. This is science, and with science, there is an equal amount of fucking around and finding out.
Yes, but also the other first rule of science is you don't test on yourself.
And the polio vaccine got tested like that, so...
Yeah, and Madame Curie would like to point at radium. But she can't because she died of it.
Ah, everything's fine. Nothing can go wrong.
So what you're saying is testing inconclusive. Got it. Great.
Oh,
Go keep
and the
getting
thing
the
about the
box.
lab guy. And the lab guys have a thing about that white goose
I-
stuff for the moon.
I'm sorry. You can enjoy being Schrodinger's cat. I'm good.
Don't get any of that white stuff on you.
No, I already played Schrodinger's cat.
Yes, that was an episode. Go back to around episode 15.
Oh, we have so much fun. Alrighty. Well, you now have your twin-linked box. I assume you wish to take your boxes to the post office.
Yes. The multiversal post office, which will then take it and send it where I need to send it, which is back home.
Okay. They tell you it will be a little bit of an extended flight due to the fact that you are quite far away, but should be arriving safe and sound.
Wonderful. How much will they charge me for the for the process of sending it over?
Due to the fact that you are a student, you will not have to pay too much. They will only ask for about 5 gold pieces, just to cover the cost of the multi-stop flights.
Understood. I will be happy to pay that.
Alrighty. They take your payment. Owl is sent off with the box. Everything else is doing pretty good. And I see that you will be sending 500 gold back and a letter explaining everything you've been up to.
I assume that will, no doubt, that there's some kind of a letter inside the box. Like, he's not putting the gold in there until he's sure that his parents have it.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's not giving some gold to some Yahoo that intercepted the box.
Of course. Alrighty.
But eventually, if they are able to get it, he would get some kind of confirmation from them, and then he would send the gold back home in the letter.
Of course.
Specifically, any kind of combat encounter or any kind of showing of strength, he would go into great detail for in an attempt to impress his mother.
Alrighty. I can work with that. With that
Like instances of the bagman allowing himself to be used as bait to catch a legendary creature. The blood fireball basically putting himself into harm's way to protect the rest of his pack or his group.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all kinds of, you know, he is just doing his best. And,
Alrighty.
you know, impressing the dragons. Things like that.
With all this information, you will be sent. And I see that the last remaining bit is that you wish to split evenly between studying and socializing at the Bows End Tavern.
Nothing major to go into, just, you know, he's putting himself out there, and like I said, he is doing the socializing game.
Of course. As far as everything goes, roll me a general charisma.
General charisma, that's a 15.
Alright. So as far as the socializing aspect goes, pretty good. You get in touch with a few of your peers that are over at the Bosun Tavern, and you all are just enjoying a couple of drinks and some food, doing a little bit of discussion, and even having kind of a conversation with one of the bartenders, who happens to also act as one of the chefs in the kitchen whenever necessary, doing a little bit of compare and contrast with your food, recipes, and all other things.
Telling stories, trading recipes here and there, just generally having a good time.
Correct. And give me just 1 second.
This doubles down as giving him an alibi in case some shit goes down.
Okay, if you would do me a favor, Bob, please roll me a D100.
Ooh, I like rolling D100s. That's a 9.
A 9. You eventually come across a elderly woman within the tavern. Allow me to do I need to do something here. I need to roll. Oh wow, 5d20. That's a lot! Jesus Christ! You come across an old woman within the tavern, and you find out the woman is the owner of the Bows End Tavern, Mabel. And as you talk, she kind of, you know, she basically enjoys your conversation and company, remarking that you remind her of one of her cats. One of her 45 cats.
Oh, fuck, I've just run into this world's Maggie.
Surprise.
You'll never escape her.
But she unfortunately has to cut the conversation short, as she has to go feed her cats. But she wishes you a good day. And as she goes away, you will receive at least a fun little item of a Bows End Tavern little bracelet.
Wonderful.
Alrighty. As far as the studying goes, I would like you to roll me a general intelligence.
24.
studying is not going to be difficult for you. As soon as you get done with this conversation, you decide, I should probably double down on studying, especially for the upcoming examinations. As you bust out some of your reading material, you breeze through it, and you even do a few sets of example questionnaires of each of your subjects. No problem whatsoever. You pass it. Is there anything else you would like to do?
That's pretty much it. His stuff is very passive until it gets to the point where the egg hatches. But he, just so you know, he has been continuously using one of his infusions every day for the thermal cube to make sure that even if he is at work in the freezer, that papoose where the egg is always at optimal temperatures.
Alrighty, give me just 1 second. I need to do a personal roll.
I know that the egg has cracked, but I don't know if it's fully hatched yet. But I am making sure that the thermal cube is with the egg at all times.
Okay. We will get to this in a little bit.
Okay.
For right now, if you would not mind, my good sir, I would like to move to Iapetus.
By all means.
Alrighty. Iapetus.
Yes?
For your weekly actions, I see you wish to catch up with Goldbloom to see how his gilding search went over with Prismari. As well as your passion bows will live in a sunny spot, so you're basically wanting to keep your plants well fed and everything else.
Yeah, basically keep the plants well fed. When I catch up with Goldbloom, if he needs one of the flowers, it's not gilded yet, but if he needs one of the flowers, he's more than welcome to have one, which is why she's glad that she received two. If he doesn't need it, that's fine. But yeah,
Of course.
mostly just making sure she doesn't kill the plant or create a hungry carnivorous vine on the campus.
All good. I will say for as part 1 and part 2, we can easily knock these out of the park. Nothing serious. You feed them, they're good. As far as Goldbloom, he kind of relays everything that's happened to him for you. And you're a little disheartened, but you feel it wouldn't be too bad. You'll probably try to catch somebody who can do some gilding work later.
Okay. So would we argue then that he probably told her about the Leo guy who supposedly does gilding,
Mhm.
but it's hard to find?
Yes.
Okay.
I do see you wish to visit Record Keeper Gertrude and bring a cup of tea and ask about the Grand Librarian. So, with that, I can easily put this up as you will be able to visit Gertrude. I'm gonna roll for Gertrude, actually, to see if she'll remember the Grand Librarian. She will! She will divulge the information to you that the Grand Librarian can be found near the upper levels of the Biblioplex's library. Specifically, always past level 50.
Okay, level 50.
However, the higher you go in the levels, the more restricted access it becomes.
Oh.
So you will need to be on level 50 and make a personal request to get in touch with the Grand Librarian.
So if I get to level 50, I can make the request there, or I need to get
Yes,
credentials to do that?
You can go to level 50, to floor 50.
Okay.
However, as you go higher, the Grand Librarian kind of stays within the upper levels of it, as she is much harder to get in touch with. Hence why the school happens to have sub-librarians.
Okay. And I'm guessing that museum curator badge probably doesn't help me too much there.
Unfortunately, it will not.
Okay. She's going to thank Gertrude then for that information. And she's also going to note whether or not she likes the tea.
She does. Gertrude just enjoys anything that's given as a gift.
And if she wants to talk for a little bit, because she promised her that she'd come by and visit it, because Gertrude said she doesn't get a lot of visitors. If Gertrude actually wants to like sit and talk with her for a little bit, she will actually spend time with her.
Alrighty, no problem. A little bit of time spent with good old Gertrude. I will say that for the rest of this, everything is pretty good. Anything else you would like to do?
After she wraps up with Gertrude, actually before she goes, she has one more question for her. If she would know where, if there's an area in the library where, Iapetus could learn more about. Let me look up the name really quick. Lanathra.
Repeat that?
It's Lanathra. I'll also put it in
Yes, please.
chat for you. Should I put it in Roll20 chat or Discord?
Discord chat, please. If you
Do-do-do. That.
Lanathra. Let me check to see. Lanathra. Trying to
I put it in
remember.
call text chat.
Yeah. I see it.
Okay.
Let's see what she'll have. She does not have any information concerning Lanathra.
Doke. Well then, yeah, she will thank her, promise to stop by at another time, and I guess maybe swing by her job to pick up any funds that she's missed over like the last couple of weeks.
You will swing by your job. You will collect at least a 300 gold piece combination.
Ooh. Yeah, then I guess she'll go about maybe grabbing something to eat or seeing if she could find her buds in the dining hall. Depends on the time of day.
Of course. We will get to everybody, but we do have one last person. And I am looking through the weekly actions, and I know there is not any for this one. Belky, what you doing?
Well, let's see. So Salas has spent the day with Cooper, yeah? And this is
Correct.
before dinner time?
This is all before dinner.
Yeah. So I imagine Belky would have been doing what she normally does. If they're today's like a day off, yeah, of class, yeah.
Yeah.
So doing a gig or something like that with Antimony to get some money. Hi, kitty. Hello. Sorry, I got a little bean over here meowing at me. And then after that's over and done with, probably hurry back to try and catch up with Salas, because surely he's gotten his present by now.
Of course. I will say that Antimony, everything else is pretty simple. Antimody's just relaxing, getting some study work done. A little bit of a smoke sesh here and there, but not too serious.
Yeah.
As far as Salas, please... you know what? I won't need you to roll me an investigation.
Okay.
You will bump into Salas. It will be right about the time that dinner time will be starting, so you two kind of meet each other. I would probably say close to the stadium area, as Salas is getting done with work and everything.
Oh, all right. So, I spot him from and he's got Cooper with him.
I'll say roll me a perception.
All right. Let's see here.
Let's see how.
23.
Oh yeah, it's not hard to spot Salus in the fucking distance. If you practically already have his silhouette etched in your mind.
Belky will whistle very loudly to get his attention.
Huh? Oh, Belky.
Hey, Sully! And she'll jog on over with like the biggest grin on her face. Hey, how's it going?
It's going all right. Strange to see you out here.
Yeah, well, about that. Hey, you look different. And Belky will like she's trying to spot whether or not tell if he's figured out like where the little critter was and if he's met him yet.
Actually, that reminds me, I need a roll for the critter if he...
Is he hiding?
He's hiding in Salus's bag, but I want to make sure...
Oh, I just imagine that Salus has got one of those backpacks with the little, like, glass dome.
Those are cute.
Give me 1 second, I need a roll for his stealth, because he actually is proficient in stealth.
Oh no. Is he trying to hide, or is he just happened to be laying down?
Well, not with a natural 1.
Oh, okay.
He kind of flops out of his head and goes... Nyeh.
Oh, hey, little guy. She does not look surprised in the slightest.
Nyeh.
All right, because this is completely coming out of nowhere. Salus is just looking at the two of them, and ordinarily Salus, I think you would be smart enough to pick up the pieces, but no, you are not in this instance. I'm going to roll an insight. 17.
Alright, Belky, would you like to roll a deception?
Sure.
Roll me a deception.
22.
Salus, you ain't picking this up. It's just like, Belky's probably seen one of these things before, maybe. Yep. And it just blips.
Found this little guy in my room, surprisingly. I guess someone gifted it to me?
Oh, you don't say. Oh, isn't he a little cutie? And Belky will reach out to give him a scritch under the chin.
Please roll me an animal handling.
Okay. 12.
Let me see how he reacts to it.
He knows me.
Oh, that's interesting.
What?
Malice.
Malice? There's no malice.
Belky.
There's an unyielding rage within Belky.
Belky.
Hmm?
Cooper kind of sniffs you and goes, "Ha, ha, 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 ha."
Is he throwing up?
I don't know.
And you watch as, thankfully, he didn't roll a natural 1. He will turn away, and you will both watch as Cooper opens his mouth and just goes, "Wah!" and shoots out a cloud of dust from his mouth.
Okay, that's cute. Yeah, that's cute. Oh.
That
Whew.
did not know about that. Maybe he didn't take much care for the mushrooms that came with.
The two of you would see that the dust cloud came in a 15-foot cone.
Oh, yeah, that's not good. That's not good.
Oh, well, just clean that.
I'm going to like scuff it with my boot. Is it just like regular sand, or is it like from around here, or is it like
It's dust.
It's dust. What's the difference between dust and sand?
Well, one's coarse, rough, it's green.
Shut the fuck up! I'll come in there and beat
Fit into
you.
that one.
What, you're gonna kill me like the younglings?
Hey, shout
Tuskens.
outs to the Young Jedi cartoon they're coming out with. Good job on you, Star Wars. Good idea.
Nothing can go wrong. End of the season, Anakin.
Yeah, so Velky will look back at Salus. He hasn't done that in before, has he?
No, this is
Ah.
new.
Okay. You know what this is, yeah?
A barnyard dragonette.
Yeah. Yep. I've only ever seen one before. Belky looks at Cooper with a smile. Because he's the only one that she's seen before.
Yeah.
Cooper at this point just goes, yeah, and then just blips again. What?
Oh, he's so cute. Yeah, so they do that. I hope he's okay, because usually that's like an attack.
I may need to get a fine brush just to clean out all this if it happens to go off in my room.
I mean, oh, you could always, message Pussycat and ask him to do a little prestidigitation. It should be fine.
Give me just a second. Yeah. He kind of, you just see Cooper kind of just wiggle around in the bag and just goes, yeah.
Aww. He seems like he really likes you, Sully.
Yeah, he seems to have really taken a shine to me. We spent most of the day together. And admittedly, admittedly I had work, but decided it'd be better to bring him with me than just leave him in the dorm room alone. That could have gone bad in so many different ways.
Yeah. Oh, especially if he did that when no one was around. Oh, gods.
I would have been, right cooked. I would have been.
That's not a good first impression if that was how y'all met, but yeah. I'm glad you seem to really like him.
Yeah. One of these days I'll have to find out who the mysterious gifter is and give him a right-hearted thank you.
Oh, you didn't buy him yourself?
No, someone sent a gift to me. It was on a little, and he's gonna hand over the little note that he got to Belky.
And she'll read over it. Huh. Well, I mean, it's your initials, so whoever it is, they really meant it for you.
I guess so.
Well. I suppose he's in good hands, huh?
Yeah, I had never really taken care of much of a pet. Admittedly, I've liked spending time with Streak, but Streak is a special kind of situation, you know?
What's that?
Well, Streak isn't exactly like a full pet, you know?
Oh,
He's,
no, what is Shriek?
Oh, just a little kitty cat.
You have a cat?
Yeah. Well, you saw him that one time when, well, okay, fair enough. He was around, but I didn't actually introduce him. He was around during that time we were all staying together, and, Daedalus decided to put himself 20,000 gold in the hole.
Yeah, well...
There was a lot happening during that particular encounter.
Yeah. So, I'm sorry, I must have missed him. A cat, huh?
Yeah.
Has he met... What's this little guy's name?
This here's Cooper.
Aw, hello, little Cooper.
Yeah.
But have they met?
Actually,
I didn't know you had a cat, man.
Well, I mean, admittedly, it's pretty recent. You remember that thing that Indea gave me?
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, it's a familiar. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's not quite so much as a pet, but it's, it's close.
I mean, is it like a fae or a celestial, or do you know what kind of familiar it is? Or is it just, I don't know kind of thing? It is what it is.
Well, I didn't really decide when making it, so it just kind of is.
Huh. Little kitty cat made of magic. Cute. Well, at least this one won't go poof on you.
That's true. Aye, little guy. And he's just going to pull out a mushroom to have Cooper nibble on. He ain't gonna go poof on me.
He takes the mushroom and goes.
I hear they don't really like dogs or like anything dog-like. But I mean, what are the odds that we'd run into something like that in school? Dogs aren't exactly allowed as pets around here.
If Salas had irises, he'd be doing shifty eyes right now. Yeah, I'm sure we won't run into anything like that.
But I also really don't think you're going to start keeping chickens or the like, or at least I fucking hope not.
That might be a little too much for me. I'll be
Yeah.
real.
But I suppose if he goes with you to work, he's got something to do.
That's true. I guess, in a way, and he looks over to the 15-foot cone of dust. He can keep me employed.
Self-sufficiency. Gotta keep that job so long as your bosses see that you cleaned it first.
Mm-hmm. Gotta keep that the gold rolling in. We can't all be.
Oh yeah.
We can't all be. What do you call them? Catmandu.
Yeah.
That boy is going to either be a millionaire in 10 years or dead in 10 years.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, I can guarantee it. He's got that same kind of like charisma that my dad has. The only thing is he doesn't necessarily have the same like power levels as my dad to back it up. So here's hoping school will be good for the pussycat, you know what I mean?
I guess so. We can only hope, right?
Oh,
Or
God's help us if he becomes as strong as my dad.
this universe might be ripped asunder on pursuit of an answer question.
Oh yeah. You wouldn't happen to know what he's got up to on his day off, would you?
Not especially. Admittedly, my job and my newfound friend here have taken up most of my day. Maybe we should go see what he's up to.
Yeah, I think that's a brilliant idea. Last I know, he had a egg in his oven cooking away so it'll hatch, and that's the last thing that I know he was up to. But God knows he's idle hands, right?
I guess.
Yeah. So after you, I suppose.
Well, thank you kindly.
And Belky will go with Salas to Endir's room if he's there.
Endir, are you at your room or are you going to be eating dinner with everybody?
Likely he's at his room, probably on the tail end of studying.
All right, so they'll probably catch you right at the end of the study before dinner. So, with that being said, you guys will reach Endir's room. Nothing too shabby, nothing too problematic. I will say this. Salas, as you've been walking around campus, you've been hearing some of the animals and stuff kind of making, talking and stuff thanks to, your bond to Cooper. And you've heard everything from, basically, a couple birds chirping and basically singing about, flowers and everything else, to a kind of a gopher asking around about a guy named Alan.
What?
Alan!
I don't get the joke, but I am glad you're enjoying it.
Yeah, Sam.
Don't worry.
I'll post a video for you.
Yeah. To kind of... And at one point you even heard a mouse go, David! David, where are you?
Help me,
Get
Leon!
back here! David, get back here! You have children to feed! You have a job to get to, mister!
Rip David, everybody.
Oh, this. Okay. It's been a minute.
But honey, Don Bluth isn't hiring right now.
You don't want to end up like your cousin Jerry, always chased around by cats.
But then... You do reach, inevitably, Endir's room. How do you want to approach this?
I'll just knock on the door.
Alright. And there's a knocking on the door.
The door opens, and in there is sitting at a table, books scattered everywhere, and there's a new chest open in front of him on the side of the table.
Ah, new trinkets? What's up, kitty cat?
Yeah, I just got finished with that one.
Oh, you made it. That's
Yeah.
pretty.
It's also linked to its sister. So anything that goes inside of it can be pulled out of either chest.
Oh, okay. Sort of like a portal.
Kinda.
Well, that's gotta be convenient. Where's the other one?
I sent it back home. It's currently traveling back home.
Oh.
You can send a lot of things through it, like letters or gold or people.
I'm sorry, what was that, Wilson?
Pardon me?
People.
I don't think teleport spells work like that, my guy.
Neither did I.
Wait, so you went through the chest?
So, hear me out.
Uh-huh.
I made the chests and I was like, hey, what happens if there's a gold inside of one chest and you try to pull it out through both sides? Will it make 2 gold?
You tried to duplicate it. Oh god.
So I reached a hand into both chests and I grabbed the gold and I pulled as hard as I could.
Yeah.
And well, I went in one chest, I came out the other, and then I hit that light fixture, and then I hit the ground.
Yeah, but like surely there's no air inside. You would think you'd have learned after like being pulled in through the bag that like this is a terrible idea.
I'll be real in there. I feel like there should be some sort of idiom or phrase that might apply here, but I just can't think of it.
Yeah, something about cats in boxes.
Something maybe about curiosity as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Funny.
I don't keep track of human customs and human sayings, but the box knows that it needs to behave because I put the box in the box shell. It has learned its lesson. It knows not to trifle with me.
You know it's not sentient, right? It's just a box. Like, it's a box.
Are you sure about that?
You can't
Smile.
make things sentient, can you? Because I would kind of like to see that, my guy.
Maybe.
Yeah, alright, let's see it. Belky will poke the box on the counter.
I use...
Yep.
While Belky's doing that, I will use my arcane tinkering to make the box say "ow" when it's touched, when it's poked.
Please, are you wanting to basically scare the shit out of Belky?
Yes.
I'm gonna roll an insight
Roll
on
me
this
a
thing going ow.
performance.
I want to insight this.
I will let you roll an insight, but first I need a performance.
23.
All right, you need to beat it.
Fuck, I got 16.
Belky, you poke and you hear "ow."
Huh. Yeah, alright, no, that's terrifying. Why would you do that? Like, why? Why? This...
What?
If it's sentient, does that mean this box bored you? Oh my god!
Buff game, good job turning that around on him real fast.
Of course.
What the fuck did I let you motherfuckers?
I consider it more of a living portal than an actual creature that bored me.
Yeah, I believe the words gaping maw come to mind. No, don't you fucking dare run with that. Oh my god, kitty cat.
I'm gonna.
No, oh no, I hate it. Ugh.
You have failed to fully grasp
Ugh.
my degeneracy.
Apparently. How's the family? How's the egg going? Is it hatch yet?
Egg's over there. He motions over towards a small papoose that has a large cube right next to an egg.
Egg.
Velky like raises a finger. I'll ask you about the cube in a minute. Egg okay? Is he anywhere near hatching?
There's a crack in it, but it still hasn't emerged from the egg yet.
Oh, so that's a good crack. It's not a bad crack.
I imagine.
I don't know anything about birds, my guy, but hey, the whole party gets bigger, and Belky will Will Smith pose at Salas, specifically at Cooper. Look at this.
Hold on 1 second. Cooper needs. I need to do a stealth roll for Cooper to see if he even makes any movement in the bag. Oh, that might actually be pretty damn good. What's your passive perception, Ender?
13.
That is a 17 altogether.
Hmm.
The bag does not move.
Look at the bag not moving. Look over at Belky. Look at the bag. Look at the Belky.
Why don't you go ahead and put your hand inside? I'm sure nothing bad will
Oh
happen.
yeah,
Happened
yeah, no,
last
do it.
time.
Yeah.
Rolls up sleeve.
Oh no! Oh no!
I'm going elbow deep in that bag.
No!
You fist the bag.
I
Got
love
it.
you, Bob. My God.
All right.
Hey, so fun fact, I traded this out for a bag of devouring a little bit earlier.
Neat.
Hold on 1
Would
second.
serve
Hold
him
on, hold on,
fucking
hold on.
right.
I need to do something. I need to see how Cooper's gonna react.
To a fist that's suddenly plunging into the bag where he was. It's gonna blow up with dust.
I'm not fisting the bag. I'm
You
putting
just
my
said
hand
you
in.
were.
I said
No,
I'm going
fisting.
elbow deep. I did
Yeah,
not say I
made
was
the joke
fisting
of
it.
fisting. Well, I got some great news for you, Bob.
What's that?
As you put your hand in there, you immediately just feel kind of like this smooth, scaly top. And then you feel wet kind of like flicker on like the underside of your arm.
There's something wet in here.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you should touch it.
I am touching it.
Uh-huh.
It's wet.
Velky's just grinning.
Why is it moist?
This is what you get for putting your fist in the moist hole.
Oh, Jesus
Hey,
fucking
Hey,
Christ.
hey. Now you look at me.
Quotes.
Every hole leads to adventure.
Well,
There's
we got
a reason-
two
Belky
quotes
will-
for today.
There's a
Belky will reach over and give the bag a little tickle to try and get Cooper to pop out.
Hold on 1 second. I gotta type something up here.
No!
Dave Frost is documenting the shame.
We can clip it. It's fine.
Oh no, this isn't for that. It's for something else.
Oh, there's already been clips made.
Yep. Oh god. Sweet merciful Jesus, what have you people brought on my soul?
You know
Well,
you love it.
only for you, baby. Do you wish to lift the bag lid open?
Who are you speaking to?
You, my guy.
Sure, I will pull out the thing that is scaly and moist.
You pull out A barnyard dragonette that looks at you and goes, yep.
No,
Yep, yep.
no, no. No, no, no.
Christ, yeah, not you.
This is my little friend Koopa. We're getting to know each other today.
Yep.
Isn't
And
he
it
just the cutest little
lets-
fella?
Well,
No, no. Smolder.
What? What the fuck are you doing to this little boy?
I don't fucking know. I'm making friends with it. Fuck off.
roll me a fucking animal.
Yeah, it's
I
not
wanna see how
persuasion, my
this
guy.
goes. I will even give you advantage because you are meowing.
You! Fuck you! How fucking dare you!
I'm not you, 20!
Fuck you, Bob! Fuck you!
This thing immediately just keeps going. Okay, so hold on. Do you guys remember the oh god, what is it? It's like a image of like the fucking what is it?
I don't know, honey.
It's like the Yoshi's going. Yep, 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 yep.
The little geckos?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's basically what was going. It's basically what's going on right now. They're just both Ender and Cooper are going. Yep, 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 yep. Back and forth.
Wow, I didn't realize the kitty cat had the intelligence of Barnyard Dragonette.
Look over towards
The
Duffy.
yup yup.
You should really hear some of the things that this thing is saying about you. And then he goes back to.
I mean, if anybody knows what he's saying, it's probably Sully.
What does my emotional bond tell me about what is going on with Cooper right now?
Cooper's just having a fun time talking. He's just enjoying company. He's seeing new people. He's enjoying all the friends that he is making now. And this one is making the exact same sounds as him, so it's just like, hey, this is good.
My guy.
Well, I can confirm he enjoys being talked at like that.
Well.
You know, it's strange.
Uh-huh.
Strangely enough, I still don't quite have quite a beat on what exactly he's saying, which is seems to be the only one today. And he has like a perplexed look on his face.
I mean, give it time. Maybe it will.
No,
He
no,
says
no.
with the biggest smirk on her face.
No. You misunderstand. So I can't quite understand good old Koopa in terms of like words or anything. You ever just kind of be outside walking around and then a hawk just kind of comes down and yells, "Food!" and then picks up a mice and you just hear the mouse just screaming as it gets drawn away?
Did Antimony give you, like, the good kush?
Please, you know I do not partake.
I mean, that's what it sounds like.
You need to. Antimody's got the good shit. Almost
Yeah.
as good as my shit.
Yeah, ever since I've had Koopa for probably a good while, I've been occasionally hearing a lot of animals acting up and saying things.
That's normal.
How do you know it's normal?
It's Barnyard Dragonette, right?
The first one you ever met?
No, I said it's the second one I've ever seen.
I'm squinting.
She smiles.
Bilky, roll me another deception.
But I said it with 11. Fuck.
18.
Fuck.
There's
You
some
sure do
hella
know-
sucks.
You sure do know a lot for someone who's only met one of these.
I said this is the second one I'd ever seen. That is what I
Oh,
said.
Oh, I'm sorry. Second, that makes a ton of difference with someone who knows quite a lot of facts about this little guy.
Yeah.
Usually when you see magical creatures, don't you want to learn a little bit about them? She just deadpan looks at him. I
Hold
mean,
on.
we're kind of at a school for magic, you know?
One second.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh no.
I don't like this. Hey, that's cheating. You did that while I was looking for a GIF. I call shenanigans. Foul! Foul!
On top of that, it doesn't beat Salus's passive.
Doesn't beat mine either. We can see you.
So, since you both see him, as you're focusing on talking to each other,
I imagine we both slowed down and looked at you.
he's wandered over to the box, and he's looking at the dragonette, looking at the box, looking at the dragonette, looking at the box.
Yep.
No.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Pussycat, don't. Don't do it.
Squinting commences.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's also funny because you're the three most well-armed members of our party.
True.
It becomes a Mexican standoff. Everyone points guns at each other.
Well, no, Sal's can only point one gun. He has to point Cooper at the other person.
That's true.
That works.
No, it's
well.
And Cooper's eyes just kind of like go a little sideways and then hyper focus back up front.
No, it's a 50-foot cone. I just have to point Cooper in the center, and I got both of you.
And yourself, dingus.
Bro, who has possession of Cooper?
It goes outward.
From me to you?
You didn't take him.
Hold
I
on a
literally
second.
had him in my
need to
hand as
do
I pulled
something.
him out.
I need to do something.
Wait, I didn't know you pulled him out of the bag.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
no.
gonna happen. Continue.
Catman, give him back. That's not
Please.
yours.
He starts getting the horde.
No. Bad. Bad.
He starts disappearing behind the box.
Is there like a spray bottle somewhere around here? This is
Do you
a
have a
kitchen.
water? Do you have a water container?
This is a kitchen. Is there a water bottle?
There's an alchemy jug that's been used today.
I'm not gonna use the. I know what comes out of the alchemy jug. No.
Everything. Everything comes out of the alchemy jug.
I know for a fact magic ink comes out of this, and the last thing I want to do is fuck around by throwing magic fuck off ink on someone.
Oh, what? Look, it's not like you're about to throw 1,000 Island dressing on him.
The dragon
Yeah.
that disappears behind the box.
Yeah. And yeah. I'm warning you.
And on top of the lid. Slowly closing it.
If you do this, I guarantee you that I will follow you invisibly and stealthily and at random points pluck a single hair from your back until the day you die.
Sully has known this critter for less than I don't know how many hours, but I'm sure if something happened to him, he would kill you and everyone else in this room.
Lid closes.
I'd like to roll to pluck hair.
Well,
J. Frost, I'm going to point out something very specific for you.
yes.
What? What are you doing?
Hold on, let me read what's. Ah, I see. Okay. Understandable.
The chest, after a second, the chest then lets out a muffled. "Nyah."
Bob, I'm going to ask that you roll for that one, and you know what stat you're going to be rolling.
Double confirm it for me.
Alright. I will type it up.
Okay. That's a 9.
Any of you would like to roll an insight?
Yep.
15.
Hold on. Insight. 19.
You both can tell that's not from the chest.
Alright. Coffee him up, kitty cat.
He reaches out, picks up the chest, and the dragonette is sitting behind the chest. He never went into it. Come on, do you really think that I would do something like that to him?
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Yep.
I am hurt.
No, you're not.
I am so unbelievably hurt right now.
You fucking
You know what? Oh, God.
I'm not gonna roll an insight. I don't care.
I think Belky also doesn't care. Like, she believes that he's hurt. She doesn't care.
I'm gonna walk on over to, I would like to walk on over to Adair, and I'd like to pull one single hair out from him.
Is it a whisker?
No, it's not a whisker. You don't do that to cats.
No. Okay, so I'm gonna say... Normally, maybe an attack action.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow, I'm sure this'll go wonderfully. I'm gonna shank him with my dagger. 23.
What?
Not actually shank him, but he wanted an attack roll.
Alright, and there, what's your AC?
18 right now.
A single hair is plucked from you.
Hey, bro.
Yeah?
Roll sneak attack damage on that.
I will pick up Cooper to hand back to Salos.
I roll 9 hairs more plucked than I did normally.
Ah, he's got a bald spot. No.
Let's see, do I have any reactions that I can trigger on that?
Jesus fucking Christ, what even is this campaign anymore?
No, I don't have any reactions saved today.
We're not going to mess with our good little friend Koopa again, are we?
I didn't mess with him to begin with. I messed with you.
You mess with me. Yeah.
Cooper has been nothing but safe, sound, and happy since he has entered this room.
Come on. Looks like you've been doing a lot of chest work, and you need to get some calories in you to grow back what I just took from you. Let's go get some food.
Alright.
Come on, Cooper. You hungry? It's dinner time.
Ah, yes, that's right. You lot might be, getting some free food soon.
What do you
And
mean?
then we'll say nothing else and leave.
Yeah, okay. Belky will just follow after.
Silas, you will remember this because that was a part of the deal that that was made.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I will ask this before we leave. We transition to getting to the food scene. Is there anything else you want to do in your room and dare?
I will grab the egg before I go.
You go to reach for the egg. It's not there.
Oh no.
Is it hatch? Is there a chick there?
There's nothing there.
There's no shell?
It's just gone.
Is the thermal square still there?
It's still there.
Does
I'm gonna let them.
Cooper-
I'm gonna
Sorry,
let
go
them go, and I'm gonna let them go, and I'm gonna look for that egg.
All right.
Don't
I'm
think it
going to
was
say
Cooper
this.
because
What?
Cooper never got close enough to it. He was always on the table, and the egg was on the bed.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
But Cooper has that high stealth though.
he do.
He did
Yes,
not
it
beat
has
my
a high
19 though.
I mean, he could have rolled again.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm thinking of.
Hmm.
So what you need from me there, J Frost?
Roll me an investigation.
Okie doke. That's a 16.
You look to where the egg's at. You look around its general area. You will see the egg lying in front of a bag that is underneath your bed.
Okay, you two, you're carrying weapons, right?
So day off, so Belky wouldn't pay.
I would never leave anyone without at least a knife.
Okay, good. Have I seen this bag before?
Nope.
There's a bag under my bed that I don't recognize, and the egg is right in front of it. So I'm about to go for it. If this thing grabs me, shank it.
You wouldn't happen to have a hammer around, would you?
I'm pretty sure I have plenty of hammers around.
Here,
They're not.
Take this, Bob. No.
Belky will grab a like working hammer, something hefty, just in case she needs it.
I will reach out to attempt to get the egg.
Alrighty. As you reach out to grab the egg, you will successfully grab it. You'll also hear snip, snip. And give me just 1 second because I need to post something. Un minuto, por favore.
Bob, I swear if you somehow reincarnated the Bagman.
No, I know what this is.
1 second. I just need to...
Oh, I am all for fucking around and finding out.
Oh, 1 second. Because apparently this one's going to be a little bit problematic.
I can just copy it.
Oh, no, it's good, it's good. I got it.
Okay.
I'm just needing to redo the image. Alrighty. This handout should be here in just a second. There we go. Out of the snipping, you will see this.
This name angers me.
He's just a little guy.
You see a crab.
Hey, Catmandu, is this supposed to go in a pot?
No. Not that this isn't one of my seafoods. No. How the How did you get in here?
That's
Snip,
a
snip.
good question.
You just snips.
Belk, you look over at Salus. You weren't trying to feed him seafood, were you?
No, this is catching me off guard too.
Yeah, I got nothing, man.
Hey, little guy, where'd you come from?
Bucks.
What?
What do you say?
Bucks.
The crab talked, man.
No, not. He talked, but not to you. Only Salus can hear him.
Correct.
Oh, fuck. Right, I forgot.
Box.
The
Box?
chest.
He crawled out of the chest. What?
Wait.
Indare will open up the box and look into it.
And Dare, you don't see anything except for the letter that you put in there.
Okay. He came out of that box or like a different box?
Maybe it was a different box.
I don't
You'll
know.
watch the crab crawl out from the bed.
He will pick up the bag with the crab.
Do you drop the bag crab into the box?
No, I don't want to drop the crab bag into the box. I just want to pick up the crab bag.
Box.
Do you want to go into the box?
Yes.
What's he saying, Sully?
He looks at Silas.
Sounds like he wants to go in the box.
Can you ask him where he came from? Like if he wants to go in the box, but you said he's from the box? I don't know. Like
Okay, I'm gonna be honest, this is my first day doing this sort of thing, and he is giving me one-word answers.
we can't understand. He's not making sound. I don't know.
I think he just wants to go in a box.
I have an idea.
Put him in the box.
I
Put him
have
in
an
a
idea.
pot if it'll make him happy. I don't know.
Why don't we just take him to Goldblum?
I like this idea.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Yeah.
Let's grab him a. Actually, let's grab him a box he wants to be a part of, real quick. Something to carry around.
I grab a tiny spare box or a spare chest. And I try to put him into the spare non-magical chest, since there's like 6 magical chests in this room.
Alrighty. You put him into this.
Happy?
Yes.
That did it. He seems to enjoy it.
Cool.
How do you get... That's your like bag of holding, right?
No, this is just a... Is it my bag of holding? Or my handy haversack? Or my bag of holding? No, bag of holding got destroyed.
This is your handy haversack.
I was waiting for someone to ask that.
How did that get in that? Is what I want to know.
It may be that it didn't get in. It came out.
Oh, for fuck's sake, not again. How many things from the astral sea are going to come out of your bags?
I don't fucking know.
Man, you need to like I don't know, get them blessed by a cleric or something. My God.
Did! I
doing
took it to the professors!
They didn't do a good job, I guess. Fucking Wiley, it's a C, so I imagine a lot. Fuck off.
That's
You will
true.
all watch the crab go back into the bag.
Oh.
Oh.
Wait, but you said you wanted to go in the box! Belky is yelling at the crab.
I'm gonna open the bag if I can and look inside.
The bag is empty.
Oh, you little fucker. Oh, I hate him.
He's got the... Salus has the, like, deep inhale part of the inhale boy meme. And he's just gonna look at it, he's just gonna say, why don't we just
Crab.
secure the egg and make our way to dinner?
Yeah, I think I think maybe put the haversack underwater. In a boiling pot, maybe.
No, that'll just drag all of the other crabs in.
Listen, they can have a rave party in like boiling water. I don't fucking care, right? Let's just go to dinner.
I grab the handy haversack. I put the egg back into its papoose. I equip the papoose, and I go to dinner with everybody.
Alrighty, and I believe now would be a good time for a bio break.
Hey.
Yes, because I
And
have
I
more
will-
Krispy Kremes I've been waiting to crack into for a week.
Hey,
and I'm
nice.
looking to get some
Oh.
extra snacks. Also, I would like to tell everybody above game, congratulations, I rolled for that.
Was that earlier roll that you were like, okay, it doesn't happen?
No, that was actually for another thing. Because... Oh, well, that was originally for this, but it didn't happen. What happened for it to come out was that the box had a random effect that I decided to roll for.
Oh no. Summon crab?
Summon Duffel Crab.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I just want to point out that none of you thought of the fact that this crab might have just walked into Bob's partially discarded haversack, and you assumed it came from the Astral Sea.
Listen, Belky is
So,
going to make assumptions.
here's the
I knew
fun-
he was planning this bullshit at some point in time because he showed me the picture.
Here's the thing. Duffel Crabs are unique.
Uh-huh.
They don't exist in the Astral Sea. They are just normal crabs who can teleport through bags. While
Weird.
one is within a bag, it becomes a extra-dimensional bag of holding.
Huh.
But when it goes back into the bag, it becomes a normal bag.
Wait, so the haversack is now just a normal bag?
So,
In
When-
terms of it being a haversack, yes, but in terms of it like being a pure full-on bag of holding, it isn't a full-on bag of holding anymore.
so I'm not gonna lie, I thought the crab made its way into Indir's bag when he was in the box himself earlier, like when he tested it out.
That's the thing. It would have had to have been delivered home for the crab to have been able to get into the other side of the box.
Yeah.
Good
Get
point.
into there.
Basically,
I was gonna say,
the
that's
crab
some
would come
quick
in
delivery.
and out, and just immediately go from around. This is actually a common occurrence for this entire universe. Anyone who has a bag can one day deal with a duffel crab.
I love it.
You're welcome.
I'm interested to see if I can just reach into the handy haversack and try to pull the fucker back out.
Why
Pocket
do you
crab.
tempt fate?
Because it's my job in this game!
True.
No one gave you this
Who
job!
else?
You appointed yourself!
Exactly.
And
Just
the best
because
part
it's
about it
self-appointed,
is,
just
there's
because
a
it's
larger
self-appointed doesn't
version
mean
of
any
it.
left.
And I would like to point out something to all of you.
yes.
Denier Prime is able to watch these shenanigans happen, since he is able to see other Deniers.
Man, he must be having a great time seeing things go right.
Ha 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 ha! Mmm.
That would make
Everything-
him salty.
BRB.
Everything, everywhere, all Denier.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna go
Yeah.
and make good use of the break. Be right back.
I'm shoving another donut in my face.
Stretch your waters, drink your crab legs.
I cooked and ate a pizza while y'all were doing weekly actions.
I just want you to realize that if Dallas had been here at all, you would have vastly changed the entire fate of the school.
Oh? Why?
Because he literally discovered time magic by realizing that all of time magic is just transmutation of space. And you just did a whole lot of stuff that involves teleportation, which is conjuration, another form of spatial magic.
Mm-hmm. Oh, just wait until you you know that Daedalus is going to hear about it from Belky and Silas.
Eventually. Also, Bob,
Mhm.
this has been a running joke. You do realize his name is Salas, not Silas, right? 25 episodes, folks. I love you, Bob. This has been great.
Yeah.
But also, yeah, when I thought the crab was just going to be like, okay, I guess we adopted a crab. At this point, I was going to be like, okay, I'm naming this episode, We Stole a Zoo. Because we have 2 members of our party trying to find a way to summon creatures, one of which can turn into a creature. Actually, no, 2 of which can also turn into creatures. We have one character who now has 2 pets, another one hatching a pet, and then a crab showed up.
Yep.
And now Daedalus has an owl that he will implicitly trust. But their relationship is completely business. I'm also happy because hopefully by the end of our session, the Owl House finale should be up on YouTube, so I can watch that.
Mm.
Well, it'll either be up on YouTube or someone will have ripped it from the Disney Channel. Either way, I get to win. Because Disney, it premiered on the Disney Channel, so we won't put it on Disney Plus
Hey,
until way later.
guys.
Mhm.
This may need to be an extended BRB. Titan peed on the bed, and we have to clean it.
That's fine, we can vamp.
I'm very sorry.
It's fine, it's fine. This is what happens when piss breaks become literal, everybody. Also, so Bob, I was talking about this with CG earlier. Wizards needs to stop trying to fuck around and redo the game while they're making content for the actual current game. Because I just gotta look at the new, feats that came out of Dragonlance. And some of them are dependent on taking other feats, so you either have to force someone to take a feat at start so they can take it at the level it's prerequisite for, or you have to force someone to take another feat, then wait 4 levels to level 8 to have a feat that's scaled for 4th level. Because no one thought about how to balance that.
Okay, feat prerequisites was a thing in 3.5.
I know. But it was not a thing in all of 5e except for the race-specific feats, and now it's one of those things where, because it's not common, you can only really take those feats properly if you run a starting feat campaign, which I know some DMs are very opposed against. So it's just one of those things. Wizards, when will you learn to balance a game that you balanced once and then forgot immediately how? Also, I need to check, because I think they might have just finally made a feat that just makes it so that way everyone can use Detect Magic without having to use a spell slot. Because that is one feat I would take from that list. As long as it didn't have any other broken features, because I only skimmed the list. Let's see here. But also, I hope everyone's gearing up to have a nice, happy Easter tomorrow. And if you don't celebrate, I hope you have a lovely Sunday. Now, what was that feat called? I'm going to look at it. magic adepts. Well, that's the problem that they also... Okay, innate high sorcery, was that it? No. Do.
I have returned with almond butter and chocolate.
Welcome back. Our break's been a little extended due to cat issues, so...
Oh yeah, I had my headset on, so I heard.
Okay, I just need to make sure.
And also, yes, happy Easter to folks that celebrate. I'm hoping to check out the cherry blossoms tomorrow before they all disappear. But we'll see how that goes.
I'm looking forward to a free meal from my family.
That is also something to look forward to.
Yep, I am a very simple man.
Or to playing video games.
True. But don't forget don't forget you'll also be commenting on a stream with me while I play video games.
Yes.
Because I actually now have more of a reason to continue my casual playthrough of RE4. Because I have 2 files. One is my stream play, and the other one is my I'm faffing about trying to look for as many things as I can file. And in my stream file, I can't save scum because pride. And I realized that I missed a side quest or a side request from the merchant, and I'm pissed. So yeah, now I have a reason to go back and do it.
I'm back.
Now here's a question for you, Zai. Which one of these
Oh.
files is the one that uses Himbo Leon with his tramp stamp and thong?
I'm saving that for playthrough number 2, sir.
Okay, I just had to make sure.
Like, as soon as I received that from you, I sent that to my friend because both of us are like, we would play the game with this. We know we would. And she's actually headed to Japan right now for work. So she's going to get to see the new Resident Evil movie before I can see it. And I'm like, spill the tea as soon as you can. The fandom requires it.
Oh god, I'm just remembering that I gotta go through RE4 again and do that stupid professional run so I could get the stupid typewriter.
So I want to go through it once I beat it. I do want to do professional so that I can get the noir costume.
Oh, I just got that going through it normally.
Oh, okay, because in the challenge points it said something about professional, and I'm like, do you get that after you beat the game?
I got that just for beating the game.
Oh,
The,
yes.
the Chicago typewriter, that comes from beating professional.
I have goals. If professional is anything like the crazy holy shit difficulty that you can unlock in the demo, I'm going to take a long time trying to beat that difficulty. Because for those who are interested, the Chainsaw Man demo for RE4 has a difficulty that you can unlock, and whether or not you get it is kind of random, but it ups the difficulty significantly. So that, like, first tutorial shoot the person encounter, they give you 3 of those, and they're all, like, Ganado tanky.
Oof.
Ah.
And you still just have the basic bitch gun.
I've also been loving, I gotta remember what the channel name is called. Oh wait, I know I sent it to JFrost, so I can save scum my own Discord messages to remember things. When was the last time I just DM'd him instead of talking on a server? There it is, okay. Ah yeah, Kendo's Gun Shop is a YouTube channel that is specifically nothing but the lore for every gun and firearm used in Resident Evil, and then one episode dedicated to the starting revolver in The Evil Within.
actually really intriguing. It sounds like it would make a great reference source for like art too, in regards to different gun models and types.
Oh yeah, no, I highly recommend it. Kendo's Gun Shop. I love it. Also, apparently Owl House is going on right now, which means good. Yes, it should be done by the time we finish stream, so that way a good chunk of the people who play in this game also are probably going to watch the Owl House finale after this. Though I'm going to take a quick second to use my bio break, actually, so I'll be right back.
Hello there, chat. You can't see this almond butter and chocolate in a tortilla that I'm nibbling on because I have weird tastes for dessert. But I can assure you it is delicious.
We're going pretty basic for Easter this year, but we're having double desserts. I'm stoked.
Double dessert, just
Mhm.
like second breakfast, is always a good time. Do you know what your desserts are going to be?
One is cookies, homemade cookies, which are fantastic.
Mm-hmm,
The other is, I've actually talked about on this channel before, empty tomb rolls, wherein you take a biscuit and you take like one of those easy bake biscuits you get in a can,
Yeah.
and then you stick a marshmallow in it, and then wrap the biscuit around the marshmallow, and then you put it in, cook it normally. It creates this like empty cavern where the marshmallow has just melted over the inside, and then you put cinnamon on top. Super simple,
Good.
super easy, super tasty.
And that is an Easter-like confection, so at least I'm going by the name.
It is.
Sounds magically delicious.
If it wasn't Easter-related, then that would be the most morbidly named pastry ever.
True. It was. We were pretty involved in the church when we were kids, and that was something that they made for Sunday school one year, and we just kept the recipe because it was delicious.
As you do.
Mm-hmm.
Also, sorry I'm not contributing anything. I'm still stuffing my face with donuts.
Also, you said you got Krispy Kremes. Did you get the standard can't miss it, can't go wrong glazed?
Yes.
So, sir, they have been trying to tempt me because once a week, I get coupons in the mail for, the markets in the area, as well as manufacturer coupons. They just arrive because we're residents. And I've consistently received coupons for Krispy Kreme because I'm about 4 to 5 miles away from a physical location. And these homies are like, hey, get this half dozen glaze for $7.99, or get a regular glaze for $9.99 and another a dozen glaze for $9.99 and get this other glaze for this price. And I'm like, you can't do this to me. I can't have this much sugar in one go. Cut that out. I already missed the cookie butter donut that Caitlin managed to get before they stopped offering it. Stop doing this to me.
See, we actually don't have a Krispy Kreme around us, which makes me sad, but we compensate because our local grocery store has a built-in bakery, and they make fantastico donuts.
That is the one lucky thing I have. Nearby there is a grocery that has a bakery as well, and their donuts are huge and 99 cents.
Oh, that's delicious. The only problem with ours is that their donuts sell out so fast, and we never get out to the grocery store any later than noon because
oh no,
we know the temptation of going to the grocery store on an empty stomach.
would say I've mastered the art of shopping on an empty stomach, but sometimes
That sounds like something.
my will isn't strong enough.
That's something you think you've mastered, but it has actually mastered you.
Because it just says, "Oh, so you think you can ignore the hunger pangs? You ignored them today, but tomorrow when you walk into that market to get the one extra item you needed to prep for dinner, maybe we'll just make your stomach growl a little bit more for that apple cinnamon filled giant donut that's in the bakery section."
Also, while we're on the topic of buying sweets at the grocery store, this is a PSA to everyone listening. Tomorrow is the beginning of the end of cheap candy season. We've made it through Halloween, we've made it through Valentine's Day, and we're coming up on the end, Easter. So be sure to go out and purchase any and all candies for El Cheapo.
Eat the robin eggs. I need them. I don't have a problem. They're just delicious.
My only goal is that I must have good jelly beans this year.
Okay, so on that topic, for my birthday a couple weeks ago, a few friends stopped by, and one of them brought, I shit you not, coffee flavored Dunkin' Donuts jelly beans. And I was like, this is going to be some Birdie Bots level of possible mistake. Every single one of those flavors were delicious. Every single one. I have no idea how they made it taste like coffee, but the jelly beans didn't last the night.
Well, of course they didn't last the night. They were coffee jelly beans. They kept you up all night.
No, it wasn't just me. Everyone else ate them too. I am not the only one who was guilty.
I am losing my mind. I can't find that one feed I was talking about earlier. Like, I remember yelling at you, CG, before we even started a stream, and it's almost like it's disappeared. Unless I could get a copy of the Dragon Mark book, I'll probably never find it.
Rip.
I mean, that's fine, unless I add to my throne list. But then again, I also don't get anything from my throne list. It's just a thing to remind me, oh, I have a birthday or Christmas coming up. Hey, here's a quick link, Mom. If you want to get me something from here, there, we're groovy. Which is actually very helpful, because I'm the kind of guy who so regularly can't afford things I want, I forget about everything I want, and then when asked, oh, this is nice, I guess.
Really?
Yep.
Or when you do have enough to get the thing that you were thinking about getting like 6 months prior, you don't remember what it is. So like I actually have things saved in bookmarks with specific titles just so I can like go back to them when I have a certain amount of funds to actually say, oh no wait, that's right. This was a thing I was going to get.
Yeah, my throne is just like D&D books, Common Rider pins, and wrestling like stickers from like random artists.
I think you're almost there for one of those stickers.
Don't you do that. Also, we still have to pay back somebody that we are very close to some money, so don't you spend money on me, spend money on them.
So first, I can't undo what has already happened in the past from months ago. Second, oh, don't worry, I didn't forget.
The funny part is we know that person's going to come back and listen to this, and then they're just going to make sounds. That's the best we can describe it.
When they hear through all of the kink lists within a span of 30 seconds.
Well, no, the funniest thing is, it'll be all the kinks they just want to hiss at. I see what you did there, CG.
You can You can thank Punk for sharing that one.
Hmm.
I will say, by the way, on the topic, would you all like to know something cursed?
Depends.
Down for cursed knowledge.
If you go to Subway tomorrow, you can get a Cadbury cream sub.
Okay, so when you said cursed, I was thinking, eldritch abominations. But
Is that not
but
what we
my
did?
God, that's even worse. That's a capitalist abomination.
Melted marshmallow on toasted buns.
Knowing our luck, they'd still somehow put like 20 pounds of spinach on it too.
There you go. I have an image. Let it haunt your nightmares.
Jesus Christ.
And because
Okay.
It's just bad that I'm unfazed.
That reminded me about something and I need to hunt it down.
And I have cursed chat with it as well. And
They
then
just-
YouTube in the future. Also,
Someone sent me some cursed food, like, months ago, while I was in the middle of a stream, and all I could think of was, but why? And now I have to find it.
also, the best part is when Krista and Frost get back from having to change the sheets. They're just gonna see this and be like, why?
See it turn right back around. Nope, not today.
It'll also make anyone who skips these breaks during during the YouTube thing wonder, what is that? I need context. Oh no, how far do I need to go back? Wait, what? What? Though I have no idea. I can't read YouTube metric interactions. I just see them occasionally and I'm just like, oh. I mean, yeah. That's a thing. Also, yay, another subscriber. Oh, they don't appear on the subscriber list. They must be using ad block or some other kind of software. But they're supporting me, I guess. So I'm doing something right. Maybe? Am I? I don't know. I also just want... So much happens in our episodes. Sometimes we get people who comment on stuff that happens. I'm like, did that happen? Like, on our last episode, Bun, who was busy, commented on it, and all she commented was, Belky, you're gay is showing. I can't remember what happened. If anyone in chat remembers, be sure to post it. Otherwise, well, Belky was gay for a little bit. We don't judge. They're the only person with a confirmed sexuality at this point besides Antimony.
Bob kind of described what a large chunk of this campaign is, which is be pan, do cry.
Yeah, that's our new parade message any other time. I don't care what happens in an episode. I just want to say be pan, do crimes. Meanwhile, Daedalus has never actually thought about his sexuality because he has barely had any personal skills, so that's going to be a fun discovery as we play.
Oh my God. The image I was looking for. I think one is wasabi Oreos. I found the fucking image.
That doesn't sound cursed. That just sounds like a new Oreo flavor.
It was one's wasabi and the other one was fucking hot chicken wing Oreos. That was the curse.
That doesn't sound cursed, that just sounds like Japanese flavor.
I'm sorry, that sounds gross to me. I could not.
I mean, it sounds gross to me too, but as we discovered, the Japanese will make flavors of fucking anything.
Alright. I'm gonna list off some cursed food items, and if you get this reference, then you and I watch the same dude and you have good taste. Pancakes with barbecue sauce. Carbonated chicken soup.
I need an adult.
fried water.
I'm sorry, but my brain immediately said that just sounds like poverty, and when there just comes a time where it's like, wait a minute, we could do better.
And lastly, bone-in yogurt.
They were so caught up in the idea of if they could. They didn't consider if they should.
I'm sorry, all I thought about whenever I heard fried water was just throwing ice cubes in a deep fryer.
Ugh. Please don't do that.
I know you shouldn't do that, that's incredibly dangerous, but that's the first thing that came to my mind.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, now, wait a second. Bubba, you said if you want cursed, try Kool-Aid pickles. I know someone who, used to look forward to going to the ice cream truck as a child to buy, and I quote, pickles and Fun Dip. And I am like, why?
My cousin used to drink pickle brine.
Isn't there a drink, though, called like a pickleback that uses kind of like pickle juice?
Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. So one of my old coworkers, I'm remembering this now, you unlocked a memory. One of my old coworkers used to ask for a drink called a pickleback as their shift drink for when the shift was done. And it uses pickle juice for it. So I can kind of believe drinking pickle brine. I can't get past taking a pickle, ripping open a packet of Fun Dip, and just swirling that in there and eating it.
The sad thing is, I feel like that would improve the pickle but destroy the Fun Dip.
I just feel like it was a mistake.
I mean, yeah.
Because you kind of have to wonder who's like, man, I'm really hungry. This pickle needs flavor. I mean, I do got that packet of Fun Dip in the cabinet. Why not? Just tears it open.
I'm very tempted to put in timestamps on this episode and just put this down as bathroom break / horrible food crimes. It really depends.
Food crime intermission.
It depends on if I'm sober tomorrow after stream when I upload this. And then if I am not feeling lazy while I am not sober.
Deleted dub voiceover from Food Wars. That's the name of the intermission.
First of all, that's one of those shows where I only knew the original name for so much that I can only recognize it by its Japanese name and sound like such a pretentious fucking weeb.
That's how I'm with Don Better.
Yeah, no, I am this. Every time I hear that, I'm just like, I'm sorry, it's Shokugeki no Soma. but then other series even though the name for it is easy in Japanese, I refuse to refer to it by any other name.
Shingeki no Kyojin?
No, Koi no Kitachi, which is a very interesting. If you want to be broken, read that manga. I highly recommend it. Good time. Well, no, it's a good bad time. But I will always only know it as Trials of a Deaf Girl. Because every time me and my buddy would get, when it was being released live, me and my buddy we would read a chapter, and then I'd turn to him and be like, so, when's the healing gonna start? And he would just go, shaking his head. Oh. It's a series about a whole lot of people who need healing, but it's a very long manga.
My goodness.
Highly recommend it, though. But it is rough. Prepare to dab those tears with sandpaper.
I can believe it.
Lobster and mayonnaise bisque.
I'm not gonna lie. I can see how that might be delicious. if I would eat a lobster like roll sub, I can see eating that. Especially since some people use mayonnaise for like their batter for baked crusted chicken.
Sir Fire, you came in at the tail end of cursed food conversation. Now I'm just thinking of stuff that might be cursed food.
I just read Fire's message. Oh, wow. I'm sorry.
Also, I'm one of those people. I love eggs. I can't stand mayo.
I don't use mayo often.
Eggs are my number one food that I will never, ever in a million years like. I can't stand, like, don't get me wrong, if eggs are like baking, that's fine. If they're mixed in with stuff, that's fine. I'm not allergic or anything. But eggs as
on their own, right?
Eggs as a meal is horrible for me.
Yeah.
It's like eating a greasy, rubbery tire.
It's the texture for you. I got you.
It also just tastes bad. Like, I don't like the taste of eggs.
Fair.
Sounds like you haven't salted them enough and had them with cheese and something.
I've had them before. I have had many attempts to like eggs throughout my years. I have failed every single time.
Boiled eggs too? Like,
Yep.
you know what? It's probably just like the texture and the taste for you then.
Mm-hmm. Can't do deviled eggs. That's terrible.
I'm the same way with all Indian food. It's always been because it was forced upon me. I was never given a chance to want to enjoy Indian food. It was, we are getting Indian food, and if you don't eat, you won't get a chance to eat. Well, I guess I'm having Indian food. I know nothing about this. Also, I'm not a big fan of things smothered in sauce or spicy things, which eliminates just about all Indian food.
Now, Bubba, you make a good point. Maple syrup on eggs, I'm actually okay with that because I'm that person that if there are eggs, grits, and like something else on my plate, if it had syrup, I probably mix them all together.
Yeah, that tends to happen a lot with breakfast.
I would just take fucking bacon and like balance it out. Use the saltiness of the bacon to just overpower the eggs. I don't like eggs on their own as well.
This brings up another kind of important food question. Who here enjoys grits?
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. My parents don't enjoy grits, so I never grew up with grits.
Alright, so then
Don't
you guys and
ever
chat. Oh, it's like a hot breakfast cereal made out of corn. And I didn't know it was made out of corn until 2 weeks ago. I've been eating it my whole life, and I thought it was something else. It's corn. So,
I thought it was potatoes.
right? And then I read the ingredients, and it said, no, it's made out of, like, essentially ground white corn. But so, you guys in chat, this is for you as well. Do you put sugar or salt in your grits?
I do not have enough experience to adequately answer this question.
I have zero experience, so I can't answer this question.
Survivor, you are absolutely correct. Thank you. So, this is a question of some contention because there are people who put sugar in grits. They treat it like it's oatmeal or cream of wheat, to the point where people have made skits out of this where they're like, wait. Why are you putting chocolate chips and sugar in your grits? If you wanted wheat tina or cream of wheat, why didn't you just make that? Well, I mean, I don't like those, but when I have oatmeal, I put like salt in my oatmeal, or the person who will put salt in their cream of wheat, and I'm like, you are broken. What is happening here? Fix this atrocity.
Actually, I do have one thing that sounds cursed, but it's actually quite delicious. Hot dog soup.
I mean, I've had instant noodles with hot dogs, so not the worst.
It depends on the
It's-
broth.
It's
Yeah.
it's a cream of celery.
I mean, I'm not a big
I
celery
mean, hot dog
guy,
is hot dog.
but if you
Well,
give me like a tomato soup with some hot dogs in it, I'll eat the shit out of that.
It's the way it is. It's a cream. It's not cream of celery. We add celery to it. It's cream of corn.
Mm.
Cream of corn soup.
Yeah. Corn, celery, potatoes, and hot dogs. Surprisingly good.
Because corn dogs exist.
I mean,
Wow,
I just
Bubba,
see-
you actually know what I'm talking about.
I just see hot dogs as just a protein you add in food.
Mm.
Yes.
It is.
Do you like
That's
pork byproduct? Yes. Do you like pork byproduct with things? Yes. You'll probably like this.
Yeah.
Admittedly, hot dogs is also one of those things that it's kind of like it's kind of like one of those things where you could make something cursed by adding hot dogs or adding 2 hot dogs. Like we previously mentioned it, but also bone-in hot dogs. That would be terrible.
At that point, that's just a manufacturing error.
It's hard to describe.
I just don't like bones in general. No offense, Vaughn.
Well, that's
God,
fine. I
that's
also don't
fine.
like any bones in my food.
I admittedly
Like-
prefer boneless wings, but I'm okay with bone-in wings.
Wings, that's
Oh, go ahead.
fine. I've learned how to deal with it. It's just ribs. I don't want to get my face all messy, you know. Fish, I don't want to dig out the little fucking salmon bones. Like, fuck that.
Look, my pizza better be fucking boneless. I don't want no fucking bones in my motherfucking pizza.
Exactly.
Butter flavored lollipop.
Mm.
Okay, I'll say something that no one in this chat, well, no one in this call will get the reference to, but someone in chat might. Butter water.
Butter water. Isn't that what they put on? Isn't that what they put on movie theater popcorn?
No, it's a joke from a series I follow where they have inserts that talk about the characters, and one character is supposed to be like aggressively normal, so normal that they wrap back around to being super weird. And one of the things is their breakfast every day consists of toast with butter and water, and the butter goes in the water.
That's so weird.
The best part is that the voice actor for that particular character decided to, on Twitter during a holiday, because like I think it's in the holiday they add they have toast and water every morning for breakfast. On holidays they add butter to the water. So for a holiday they showed themselves taking a drink of water and butter. And yeah, it went about as well as you could expect.
Here's something I also did. Like, do you remember when? No, this is a real thing. Hold on. I know this is a real thing. Let me look it up.
And yes, I see you posted a picture of boneless bananas eye. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Just trying to do the Lord's work.
You know what? I'll add this into the selected to do.
I swear a long time ago, I don't have the picture anymore, but I was walking through an international market and I saw one of those it's kind of like one of those displays where usually there'd be like giant watermelons or something kind of close to the front door for like impulse buying for produce. Only it said large seedless watermelon. but there were like cantaloupes and other fruits there, and there were no watermelon.
I'm sorry. Oven baked black licorice pizza.
Oh no! Put it back.
At that point,
Okay,
did the
see-
licorice just melt?
CG, I saw those. So we got that Reese's like a few years ago in my area. And my consort is a big Reese's fan. He took a picture of it, sent it to our friend group, filled with a bunch of other Reese's fans. And I'm like, someone was high when they came up with this idea. Because
kinda
there's
sounds
no
like it.
way in hell.
I still haven't forgiven Mountain Dew for making fruitcake Mountain Dew.
Oh no. Put it back.
See, that's your problem. You had faith in Mountain Dew. I have never liked the taste of Mountain Dew, so I've never had a problem with Mountain Dew.
Fair enough. The licorice was baked in. Ah, that makes sense.
Poor
I like
black
sweet,
licorice.
What were you saying, Wiley?
I like sweet. I like sweet. Really like the sugary scent, so I didn't mind. But I wouldn't. I wouldn't go out of my way to get it.
Wiley,
Fish-based peanut brittle.
Wiley, you don't go out of your way for anything.
That's
I love you.
fair.
Would fish-based peanut brittle just be fish curry then?
I don't know.
Fish yogurt.
Oh nah. Mm-mm.
Fish Go-Gurt.
I mean,
No.
hang on. Any yogurt with omega-3s, that's basically fish oil. So
It's true.
that's
Like,
already a thing.
I feel like fish oil is definitely different in texture than just fish yogurt.
Technically, yes, but practically, wait, the other way around. Practically, yes, but technically, it's still fish.
All right. So here's a challenge I'm running into is fruit, because I'm having a lot of trouble coming up with something cursed for fruit specifically that isn't just on an aspect of meat but applied to a fruit. Like, I can't think of applying something fruit to something else and making it cursed. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, banana chocolate. No, that just sounds tasty.
Banana, mayonnaise, peanut butter smoothie.
See, but that's the mayonnaise that's causing the problem in that scenario, not the banana.
Start any of our fruit sentences with durian, that would stop most people right there.
True,
That's what I
but
was thinking. Durian and steak sandwich.
That's probably the closest, but I also feel like that's cheating, you know?
But here's
I
the
think the
thing:
closest
durian
we-
isn't bad. It just smells bad.
Yeah.
Taste is all right.
Ah, I finally found that feat. Turns out that my scroll was broken, and I accidentally clicked to UA feats, and UA feats are garbage. We don't talk about them.
That's true. We do not.
Oh, sir. No. No. No.
And as for subclasses, UA subclasses have only two settings: completely broken or boring. There's one I love, and I wish they would just make it legal. I'm just like, let me have this lore. Give me my Raven Queen Warlock subclass, okay? It exists, it's out there, and it's not broken, it's just unimpressive. But I can use unimpressive because it has good lore!
Pit in cherry tacos.
My insurance is not great. We can't do this to me.
Meanwhile, I am unfazed.
Like, I am a weirdo that will, like, I eat cherries the way, like, chipmunks store food for the winter. So I will leave the pits in my mouth until I'm done eating cherries. But this just sounds like a mistake. Oh no, wait, please tell me
Also-
I'm not the only person who eats cherries that way.
I just don't really eat cherries.
Sam.
That too lazy to get them. Ding.
Never been much of a cherry fan.
Welcome back, J Frost.
Yeah. Alrighty, everybody.
Also, you might notice we've been talking about nothing but cursed food the entire time, and I might have shared some curses.
I've
If anything-
seen, especially the Cadbury shit.
Still available at your local Subway.
I have I have a few words to describe that sandwich, but I don't think any that I can say on live stream.
Yes, no, please don't. We have skirted the law as much as we can.
Alrighty.
I know some things I could say about that sub, but
Anyways,
Yeah, we will finish. We'll be finishing the session a little bit earlier because I need to get planning for the next day for all of you guys. So let's finish off with a little bit of some food for tonight.
Gleedokly.
I think we've had enough food for tonight.
Yeah, no, we
Not-
just
Except
went
for non-cursed
Yeah,
food.
we just had food for an hour.
Well, this is not disgusting food.
Important distinction. Go ahead.
Tonight's meal includes turkey chili, classic shrimp scampi, hot sausage cast iron skillet pan pizza, sesame pork Milanese, sweet and sour glazed shrimp with rice, skillet chicken tortellini alfredo, chicken and noodle soup, turmeric chicken flatbread, BLT bean salad, pork chops piazzolla, tandoori chicken, buffalo chicken enchiladas, coq au vin, salmon with chamula sauce and couscous, Indian spiced pepper steak, a nice thing of pretzel mustard crusted pork sliders, crispy chicken thighs with caramelized lemon rinds, 30-minute pan-seared salmon with baby bok choy and shiitake mushrooms, lemon garlic skillet chicken and potatoes, 5-ingredient pot mac and cheese, chicken stir-fry, escarole and bean soup, roasted pork with grapes and couscous, and finally, hummus bowls with spiced lamb.
I do love me some spiced lamb. Sign me up.
Alrighty.
Daedalus, without thinking, picks whatever can be eaten with one hand while reading a book about Dapplewing's history.
The lambs does sound delicious.
You're telling me?
And I just have one of everything.
Yes. You may. So, everyone will gather in, grab their food, begin sitting down, and of course, y'all will have your fun little enjoyments of eating, drinking, and of course, a little bit of entertainment provided by one fun little dragonette who just has been enjoying life and everyone's company. It's not too long for all of you. You all just go about your day and everything else. Everything seems fine. As dinner begins to wrap up, an announcement's made that tomorrow will be a open Blood Bowl game for all students to go and enjoy after class. It will be held around evening time, starting around 5 o'clock p.m. And that's, if you attend, make sure to rep Strixhaven wearing, you know, the Strixhaven Pride shirts. Jerseys, hoodies, you name it. And as a final last bit of message during that announcement, one of the orcs, who currently is acting as one of the Blood Bowl team, cracks a aluminum can on his head and just screams, "Woo." I will ask this. before we end the night, I would like to know if there's anything you all would like to do.
Daedalus is going to read through that book and try to find out as much old history about Strixhaven as possible, even though it's all filtered through its connection to Dapplewing, because he needs to start finding out who could be potential watchers.
Of course.
Iapetus would probably, if she ran into Daedalus first before running into the others, she probably would have told him what she learned about the Grand Librarian.
Alrighty.
Daedalus is immediately thinking about how, well, whenever he returns, well, this is in his head, whenever he returns, I could possibly get Professor Naylock to give me clearance. He's not saying this out loud, he's just thinking about this because he's just like, I am keeping some random thing he gave me secret. I think I can ask for a favor now.
Okay. Anybody else?
Salus, realizing that in the excitement of work and new friend Cooper, realizes he has not done the studying that he thought he would do and would dip back to do that for the rest of the evening.
Okay. Anyone else?
Goldblum would let Iapetus know that he has recently gained the power to make plants grow better, but it would take, depending on what the effects are, a short amount of time or 8 hours. So, need to grow
Alrighty.
plants.
Alrighty. The information shall be relayed. And there, anything else you would like?
He's largely good. He's just gonna be doing his own thing.
Okay.
I can't imagine Belky's doing too much of anything other than heading back to her room to get some shut-eye.
And Timony will greet you, give you a big old hug,
Oh,
and kind of just pass off two bags. One being a bag of chips, and the other one being a bag of coin that she managed to make, doing a little bit of some side hustling.
nice. But Belky will dish the entire what happened with Salus and the little dragonette and how he hasn't figured it out yet that I got it for him. Let's keep it that way. It'll be funny.
She laughs and basically says, I cannot wait to see how crazy this shit's gonna get.
Right?
Oh, by the way, you remember those roaches?
Yeah. What did they want from the betting pool they won?
Oh, no, one of them got a job.
What? Doing what?
Mm-hmm. And she kind of just points to, the little playhouse that she has. And you notice that one of the roaches is walking out wearing a tie.
Yeah, okay, that's weird. Hey, good luck on your job!
It just merely gives you a little limb, kind of almost like a howdy.
Are we still on for a game this weekend? Poker night?
You see the limb point upwards.
What does that mean?
Oh, it means yeah.
Then you figured out sign language with them now?
It means it's not that hard to figure out what up and down means.
Who knows, man? Who
One of
knows?
thumbs.
But they've got little claws, right?
I don't look too deep.
Man.
Still, remember?
Yeah, alright.
The only roach I look at closely is the one I'm smoking.
Yeah, okay, pass.
Okay. Hands
Belky
the joint.
will take it and then snap her fingers and light her thumb on fire to relight it and take a drag. So, hey, I've been meaning to ask you,
Yeah.
considering. So, 'cause you're a warlock and all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, have you heard anything from Dad?
fuzzy communications, you know.
I don't know how it works.
Well, I know since the school decided to finally upgrade security and stuff, certain channel messages can't be sent outwards.
Dang, that's gotta suck.
You're telling me I get a splitting headache every time I try it.
Oof. Is that why you've been smoking more?
Yep,
Huh.
it sucks. The only thing I got back was just been rolling on a gig, making sure to check in with your mama.
Oh no. What did Mom say?
Hopes you're having fun. Don't do anything drastic.
Oh, good, she doesn't know about the shit we've been up to. Thank God.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
Okay.
talk about that shit.
Yeah, I guess I need to write them a letter the old-fashioned way.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
That reminds me.
Hmm.
So, you know how the test is gonna be coming up in a couple weeks, yeah?
Yeah.
So, I've been hearing about a fun little activity that a few students are up to outside of campus.
What?
Okay, hear me out. We have
Okay.
that field trip coming up, yeah?
Yeah?
Well, apparently, there's also a couple activities that can be done outside. But if you go through the right field trips. Not this one. There's gonna be one coming up. It's gonna be a massive school excursion.
Okay.
What if
So
I
what's supposed to
told-
happen?
What if I told you there's a huge ass underground like battle tournament in Baldur's Gate?
I'd say you're full of shit. And also, how are we gonna get there?
Well, let's just say that towards the end of the year, the school does a trip through Baldur's Gate.
Uh-huh.
It's an entire 3-week event. You stay in the city for about 5 days while making your way up the Sword Coast.
Okay.
Starts from Candlekeep area, just outside the Candlekeep, near the Cloak Woods.
Mm-hmm.
Enter Baldur's Gate, go all the way up to the Sword Coast. Immediately make a turn up into Daggerford, head over to Waterdeep, and then finish off in Neverwinter.
Man, wouldn't it be rad if we could get, like, gigs the entire way?
Bingo! But on top of that, from what I hear, that little underground tournament has some pretty cool shit that usually gets handed out.
Yeah?
Yeah. Last I
Good.
heard, some dude this one guy won this entire tournament last time. Got a weird playing card deck. No one knows what happened to him.
Oh, you
He drew a
fuck.
couple cards. And before that, there was this weird shit that was going on. Like, how do I put it? Oh shit. Another time, one of the victory things was like this weird tablet. It was tiny.
Yeah?
Don't know what it did, but apparently something necrotic.
Huh.
Yeah. So I want to know what happens if we manage to get, into it.
I mean, yeah, but, like, you don't do the whole tarot thing even if you are, like, super goth.
Well, no. But there's still things to do outside if you can sneak away.
I mean, if we have a gig that's, contractually obligated, what are they gonna do? Say no?
Mm-hmm. All I'm saying is...
All I'm saying is I need to make some letters happen and get us some gigs.
And
Yeah,
again,
okay.
We're starting literally in Baldur's Gate. That city's massive. And we're going to be making our way up through it. through the entire Sword Coast. We're
Yeah.
literally ending at Neverwinter. Hell, we're making a trip into Waterdeep.
Yeah, okay. If you can, like, tell me where exactly we're going to hit, I'll get some letters sent out. We'll have to do some research on where the primo locations are.
You got it.
You know it.
Anyways,
yeah.
I think we have enough fun for planning.
Yes.
Alrighty. Well, you take care, hon. I'm gonna go crash.
Oh, sorry. I thought that was out of character.
Oh no.
Sorry.
You good?
Yeah, all right. You're heading to bed?
Yeah.
No, I guess I gotta get some letter writing to do. But I'll let you get to sleep.
Night.
Good night. Don't let the Roche Mattel mite.
Yukishaka, brah. And she immediately passes out.
Yup.
And with
Sounds
that,
about right. Belky will go write a letter to one to her mom and one to her dad.
Mm-hmm. As you begin putting the pen to paper, the night will go on. We will then be moving into the next day, with fun activities to be planned. And with that, I think this would be a nice place to end tonight's session.
Alrighty.
Let's go.
Session 25.
A good session for everybody. Y'all got to enjoy some nice peace and quiet, make some coin, get some valuable information, and you'll have a potential other couple trips you could make.
Looking
I'm
forward
also-
to it.
I'm also curious how close we are to that exam day.
He said a few weeks.
Mhm.
Okay.
So study hard. But with that,
Study.
think-
Who needs to study?
Meme, that's whom.
I mean, sits here as Daedalus guy who's created 2 actually unique spells. I think I'm kind of overqualified for the first year exam.
you know,
Little
before
bit.
we completely end the session, hey, Salas, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Roll me a general intelligence.
Oh
Let's see
boy.
how much information you retained tonight.
I are smirt.
Easy as smirked.
I are not smirt.
You're a little too distracted by Cooper just lemming.
Yeah.
And also trying to, take your books.
Yeah.
He
I just
likes
ima-
building a bed. with
I
the
just
books.
imagine like Cooper finally meets your cat and they start a fight.
Yeah, that's what's happening.
They literally start a fight. The cat has the claws. Cooper has the breath.
And that creates a
Salas
whole
has
new
the
problem.
broom. She's
Actually,
got a
hold
lot
on
to
one
clean up.
second. Hold on one second. Before, I'm going to do something here. I'm gonna see who wins this. I'm gonna roll 2 dice.
Why do you guys do this to me?
Why not?
Listen, man, you're the one who wanted
It's
a pet
funny.
and then ended up with 2.
Yeah.
Cat is the red. Cooper's the blue. Let's see who wins. Cat.
Nah, that makes sense.
Yeah, the cat won. And he won by a bit, so I'm assuming the cat just kinda...
If Cooper won, would the cat have poofed out of existence?
No, not really. The cat just would have been blinded.
Temporarily, surely.
Temporarily.
It's like when
yeah.
you have one. It's like when you have one of those big dogs and you have a cat, and the cat just smacks the dog in the nose once, and the dog's afraid of it for the rest of its life.
Yep.
Yeah.
The cat has established dominance. However, Cooper will not forget. So yeah, I think tonight is pretty good. So, who would like to roll this off?
1, 2, 3, not it.
Not it.
Nose goes.
Just for roll call?
Yeah.
Oh, fine. I got you, fam. Alrighty then.
Zai.
I'm Zyme. You can find me here and on Instagram at Zyme site, where pretty much Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday I'm doing streams. Tuesday usually is Dark Souls remastered, and I managed to defeat Sif. So I wasn't prepared for that, and I also found a Cheshire cat that terrifies me. Wednesdays and Fridays have been Resident Evil 4 Remake, which I am having an absolutely fun time with. I just wish Ashley learned how to use her thumbs to open doors. Outside of that, if you ever want to know what's going on or when I'm streaming, you can always check over on Twitter, which is twitter.com/Zyminus. And that's pretty much it for me. Krista said not it, so Wiley, I guess that means it's you.
Hello, you can find me at xwiley on Twitch and Twitter. I play randomizers sometime after roll with me on Mondays. Tuesdays, you can find me playing D&D at Fighting Tarts channel bi-weekly for now. Or Saturdays, you can find me here. And Sundays, sometimes, whenever we do it. Shit posting here.
We're very bad at
Aside from
consistent
that, I make-
scheduling that.
Yeah, it's fine. It's chaotic, just like we are. But apart from that, I make music sometimes when I'm not distracted by video games. Sweats. You can find that on YouTube. And Ko-Fi at Wiley Willy. Krista, go.
Hello, I am Spoiled Chestnut, also known as Krista. Today I played Belky Karst, your favorite bard/fighter. Fun things down the line. Like I said before, at the top of the game, I am working on a one-shot to be announced. Still working on it, still getting players, still making assets, all that fun stuff. I'm not really streaming too much other than that, but you can find me on my Discord. Link on my Twitch and basically just on my Twitch at Spoiled Chestnut. Yeah, not a whole lot going on. Bob, go.
Shadow Dancer Bob, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, CG, go.
CG, none of those. I'm done. J Frost.
I see. Okay. Well, then, you've already found me here at twitch.tv/BurnoutVaughn. You can find me on YouTube and Twitter at BurnoutVaughn. May have some Neon White for you tomorrow, depending on how our schedules line up. And then after that, wait and see. The only other thing I know that will happen will be next Saturday. While we have off from Strixhaven, we'll be getting into more No Love War Extra with Zako Duo as we play through AI the Somnium Files. We've already got 2 dead bodies. This game has proceeded quite fast and nothing has been explained. But hey, with that out of the way, I think it's time for us to raid a good friend who's still going and also doing some D&D. One Mr. Farting Tart. So I think, as always, now, if we don't have any outstanding great lines for a raid message, we should just stick with B-Pan Do Crimes.
Yeah.
All right, thank you all.
I thought we were going to go with Boxvor, considering...
Let's just stick with B-Pan Do Crimes.
We've had
less explaining to do with that one.
Explaining.
I was about to say, we've had enough kink today.
You can never have enough kink, but I mean, all right, then fine.
All right, we'll see you all in 2 weeks. I love you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye!
Bye.
Bye, everybody.